Don't do it.
It's okay. While Danny's doing the things, we will go ahead and do the intro. Welcome, everybody. And I am way off center here. I don't know what's going on
And really zoomed in
with that. Well, I'm usually
Very
really
close.
zoomed in,
Okay.
but I'm usually not so
There, that's better.
headroomy as this. What the heck is going on here? Oh well, we'll figure it out. My camera is not intelligent enough tonight. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Glassbreakers Guild here on Casual Cactus. It's our weekly, well, we try for weekly, it doesn't always work, but
Pretty close.
our regular, semi-regular, mostly regular, could probably use a little bit more fiber in our diet game of D&D. We are so glad to have you guys along with us. And I've got to watch the little blinky. Yes, okay, so I've got audio. We're good. We are missing a Lance this evening because he had real life come up. So he may be in the chat. We may be able to see him there, and he may be showing up later this evening. But for the moment, we're going to get started without him. We do have everyone else around the table, however, so we are well represented and good to go. We do, just a reminder here at the top, we've got our YouTube channel. All of the video content that we create here does go to that YouTube channel, so you can go check it out. Get caught up on stuff. If you've missed something and it has fallen off of the Twitch VOD system, you can always find it there on YouTube. While you're over there, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and ring the little bell icon so that you will always know when we put new content up there. All of the episodes that we do here weekly show up there. We've got one-shots that we do. We've got other non-regular video content that will go there as well. Sometimes we do things that are not D&D. That still winds up on the YouTube channel, so you can go check that out. A couple weeks ago, we did a couple of tabletop games because we were short of players. We do also have our Discord server up and running. It's a good way to interact with us, to get news about anything we feel like you guys need to know about, schedule changes, that whole thing. That's the place to go. It's news for not only this channel, but also Kyrie's creative streaming. So definitely go check that out and interact with us there. Anything else that we need to let people know about? Griff?
I'm doing a big painting stream on Saturday.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna dress up as Bob Ross.
Awesome.
And do Bob Ross painting. So
It's a Bob
Fabulous.
Ross
it's a
painting
Bob Ross
stream.
painting stream.
That
I'm
makes
doing,
it infinitely better
yeah.
already.
So if
Any
of you are
particular
interested.
any particular reason? Any
Yeah, it's my 3-year stream. Well, like Twitch,
Oh, bless you,
awesome.
like
Very, very cool.
Does
So
that
go.
mean that-
Yeah,
does that
so
mean
it'll
you've been
be
going
3
on for 3 years, or?
I think we've been going on a little bit more than that, but yeah, we're in that
it's
same
about the
neighborhood.
same.
Yeah, somewhere in that.
Somewhere
Yeah, we're in
close.
that same neighborhood there.
Space.
So
But yeah,
I'll have
so
to do the math.
year stream anniversary / big painting.
woohoo! So go check that out
Oh,
and
I see
support
the
Griffey.
problem. I need to turn my Wi-Fi on.
All right.
That is weird. Nothing is working.
So, who would like to do a recap?
I can.
I
whoever.
can. I will.
Go for it.
Okay.
So
Let's see. First, we we left off. There was a big chasm that opened up into the ground. There was like lava and steam and a bunch of really exciting things. Killian, some of us woke up at the noise of a giant chasm being created. Killian decides that it's like not really worth it, and just whatever. Simi stays awake for the rest of watch. I don't think anything too exciting happens. We eventually get on our way, start traveling. Mel tries to bullshit everyone and fools no one.
No, I hadn't.
And
I hadn't
fools
in here.
no one. Absolutely no one is convinced that he's telling the truth.
Simeon's
Anyway, we all discover
mad.
that Mel is a terrible
So mad.
liar.
so bad.
About I think it's like I don't know. He tries to Simi had asked about the shadows, and he concocted this story about how it's like his past lives and a bunch of lies.
It was reasonable
Bullshit.
for a fantasy
No, it
world.
wasn't.
Bullshit.
It was a bunch of bullshit. That's what it was. Cabbage tells Mizuki about the time that Carrot buttered potato. And I know
And
Sorry.
Danny just got a snoot full of tea.
It's very warm. My sinuses are
I'm
now
sorry.
very open. We're good.
Okay. Cabbage's sister Carrot and brother?
No, potatoes also.
Oh, potatoes. Yeah, no, sorry. Anyway, so apparently Carrot once greased potato up with butter. And Mizuki was very confused and was like, is this what it's like having siblings? But she has no experience because she's an only child. And also, she's like, why? Why would you do such a... Anyway, her whole sense of... She's very confused. We have some more interesting conversations. We argue about tea and coffee and the differences between them.
Again.
Because no one knows what tea is except for Mizuki. And Milo,
Thank you.
I assume. But, yeah. Anyway. Simi gets angry because Mel lied to us all. So she goes up ahead. Akurai follows, he goes up to her, or, goes with her. Anyway, we come across, I don't know, what were they?
Bullets.
Bullets.
Okay.
I have it listed as rhino scorpions.
I have land sharks, so that's what,
Also
anyway.
a good option.
Yes to all.
I also have Milo almost gets eaten.
Mm-hmm.
He does get eaten.
Yeah, fully guts.
Okay, well, he almost gets
I take
all
quite
the
the
way.
brunt in this campaign.
He's eaten but not swallowed.
Correct.
But we are able to kill, yeah, he doesn't get swallowed.
And he turns himself into an ice cube in self-defense.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, we're able to defeat them. It was a little scary. I mean, they come out of the ground, and anyway, they a little terrifying. We also see a big quarry, big hole, and most of us decide to go check it out. Killian doesn't want to go check it out because he just
And now he wants to.
Getting us a
Yes.
stick in the mud.
Well, no, Mal.
no.
didn't
Anyway,
wanna go.
we
Mal
decided to go
wanted
check it out,
to
and
look,
what is
but
there?
not to stay.
Look,
What
but
is
don't
there?
touch.
It's a work camp. It looks like the lava, at least part of the same lava that we saw in the chasm. It looks like it's been diverted and it's flowing into the pit. They're pouring out stone blocks. And there's a large dragon head sculpted out of stone.
Big old drill.
Yeah, it's basically a big old drill. There's like iron pipes that have smoke. And it's pointing toward the west/northwest. And we are like trying to decide. Oh, we see some kobolds. Sorry, there was a fly.
No,
It was
I
on
saw
There
me.
is a fly.
It was
Flies
on me.
Bother me for a
I
while.
apologize. I promise I'm not just flailing randomly.
I wouldn't judge you if you would.
I mean, you know, sometimes you just have to. Anyway, we're like deciding. We see there's like kobolds that are working. Like 3 different colors of kobolds that are working on this drill.
Yep.
We end up surrounded by them. And yeah, that's where we left off. And I have in my notes enhance ability on Milo. So whatever you want, Milo.
All right.
One of these days we'll have music too.
Yeah, one of these days.
We do actually have the music, but
Just haven't pulled it in.
That's
That's on me. Okay.
Uh,
So
so Mizuki will be casting. What do you want? Do you want charisma?
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll cast enhance ability on Milo, and it's Eagle's Thunder, which will give, I think.
I think it's Fox's Cunning.
No,
That's intelligence.
I have to check. Sorry, I forgot where my.
would make sense for it to be.
No, there's owl something. that's
Owl's for wisdom.
No, I'm checking.
and I know better than to talk in high charisma situations.
I mean, I'm decent at it.
I have a +2.
Okay.
+2 in intelligence, so I'm smart enough to know I'm not incredibly charming.
Yeah, Eagle's Thunder.
Okay.
Advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
Which is, I'm assuming what you want.
Close enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Forgot about the garbage phoenix.
Fox's Cunning is intelligence checks. So I did write it down, right? Okay.
Okay.
So,
So you find yourselves surrounded by kobolds.
Oops.
And as I recall, one of them actually spoke
Yeah.
to you
In
guys
common.
in common, which you guys have not seen these guys do yet.
Pretty much said that Ingir was the only reason they hadn't attacked us.
Yes.
Because of
Yes.
yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm looking at you and Killian going, you wanted to talk to him, I feel like,
Right.
Don't get her killed.
We're definitely with the dragon.
yes.
He'll
What
be
she
very
said.
upset if anything happens to us.
Yes.
He sort of glances up at Ingir. Is that true? So how does Ingir respond?
Kill him.
And sing.
He'll nod.
Glad he likes us, man.
Very well. So,
Can I point something out?
sure.
Your drill down there, really cool, very fancy. It might have been up and running faster without all the ornamentation. Just practicality versus artistry. It's gorgeous though.
Thank you.
And you're building it for what purpose?
Digging.
I understand digging, but surely they're digging for something.
Yes, we are seeking. Your language is so primitive, and not adequate. We are
Particularly.
seeking.
And in Draconic, I will say, if it's easier translation this way, then that's better.
And all the rest of us like, not this again.
At least he's not goblin.
We are, and he will respond to you in Draconic. We are seeking one of the divine shards.
Yes, as am I, as well.
How can that be? You already possess one, or a portion of one. I have, and he gets a little he gets a little excited by that, and he sort of turns. Have you ever heard of such? Having only partial power from the shard. I have not.
Yeah, weakling.
Yes, I've been tasked by the portion I have to seek out its kin. So I am looking for the one that is buried.
And he's gonna sort of reach out a scaly hand and reach out to Ingir and put it to, reach to Ingir.
I kind of just like touch his hand and gently redirect it. Like,
He's fine.
you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Fascinating. You channel the shard, but you share that power with another.
Yes.
That is not. To be fair, many things since we have come here have been unusual. But that has not been done.
Yes. Long ago, my ancestors bound themselves to the shard, siphoned its power for extended youth and power. My goal is to stop and rectify this.
They must have been very powerful, your family, if they were able to subjugate the will of a god.
Yeah, well, that's the mystery, as far as I'm aware. Perhaps I can learn how it happened, and perhaps I can reverse it and keep my promise.
Do you serve the light or the dark?
Which one do you serve?
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
What is he looking
What is the right answer right now?
I have no idea.
Oh no.
It's fine.
6.
And this is happening still in Draconic, right?
Yes, this is all happening. This is all taking place in Draconic.
It's fine. You can just influence them.
Pretty clever, huh?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I myself, I guess, serve the light, but I don't know, depending on what your interpretation of light and darkness is. Because as far as I'm aware, you all are from a different plane of existence, so I'm unsure whether or not that stems from different cultural things.
You have a brave heart. You were well chosen.
Thank you.
So, you say you are seeking the shard as well.
Yes.
You must know you cannot bond with it.
Why do you think I brought all these peons?
I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in that sense. All I know is that I've been sent to seek out its kin. I don't know exactly what that entirely entails, but
What do you know of what it is you seek?
as far as I'm aware, a couple of thousands of years ago, these things descended upon this plane and wreaked devastation. And from what I've gathered, they're entities known as dragons, but
You are correct in as far as you go, but you do not go nearly far enough. Ours is a world of dragons, of kin very much similar to myself and my compatriots, and your companion.
right.
Does anybody want a drink?
Yes.
Not a good time to be drinking.
We
What else am I supposed to do?
We worshipped is the wrong word, and so is served, but it's the closest you would be able to understand. We served and worshipped a pair of
It's not actually alcoholic.
No, it's just
eternal and all-powerful dragons. Again, very similar to your companion there, only infinitely larger.
I met a couple of... The equivalent I can only say is perhaps some cultist kobolds who shared with me an envision of what they believe it to look like, and I understand...
Not it, they. There are a pair.
I was not aware that there were two.
They are a pair, as alike as they are different, and as different as they are alike. Their powers mirror each other and balance each other.
Killian. No, he can't speak. He doesn't understand it. Never mind.
One creates, one destroys.
Right.
And it is their balance that sustains
creates harmony.
our world.
Right.
Many of your years ago, perhaps thousands, it is hard for me to tell. One part of that duo was pulled from our realm. As near as we can tell, it passed through 4 other planes, 4 other realms before coming here, and parts of it were split off.
Right.
Those 4 parts crashed on your world as manifestations of those divisions.
Right.
The others you have met seek those shards so that they can be rejoined as the dark portion as another version of the dark entity, which still resides on our world.
The dark one is still
Yes.
the one that destroys.
The one that destroys. Our world is in peril.
Right.
We, and he sort of at this point gestures to the works you see in front of you, seek to reassemble the being of creation, the being of light.
And I guess that's what my path is then.
So it would seem. There was one oddity. When our being of light was ripped from our world, something powerful yet not as powerful took its place. We're not sure how, we're not sure why, and we're not even sure if it was by design. But that being is there doing its level best to hold our world together.
I take that would probably be Dunos, the god of balance. Then. He's a god from our plane of existence that disappeared around the same time that these calamities
His power
fell.
split 8 ways instead of like 2.
It would seem that it would be to our mutual benefit to set right what has gone wrong.
We'll give you one of our gods for one of their gods. So,
What are we doing?
Will you give me a moment to catch my friends up to speed?
Of course.
What do I need to hit?
No one. Well,
something?
so big news.
Happy New
How
Year's.
do I put this? These kobolds here are also looking for the shards.
Yeah.
I
So
assumed.
apparently, from their plane of existence in their world, one of their gods, the god of creation, got swapped with one of ours. And when the god of creation hit the world, it passed through a couple of elemental planes and other planes of existences and split into 4 individual things that crashed into the world.
The 4 and the thingy and the 1 and the 1.
And the one.
I
Five
have
and
no
8.
idea if that is what that is. That might just only be like a kobold thing, and I will
Thank you,
ask
Pajero.
in a moment, but I'm just letting you all know what's going on. So these individuals have come here to reassemble their god and hope to swap them back. Well, because their one draconic god of destruction is raining havoc on their home plane of existence. So
Okay. So we're good to go then? We can, like, go our way and keep working on what we're working on?
I mean, aren't we working towards the same point as everything?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like, they're gonna take forever to dig through, but we have a way in, right?
Do we know that
Theoretically-
they'll take
Yes.
forever to dig through?
I mean,
I
this
have
thing
no
isn't
idea.
finished, it doesn't look like, and then they have to actually do the drilling.
Oh, in my brain, I thought they were already drilling. No,
No.
they're still.
Okay, that's a Danny oops and not a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So I haven't
So,
heard any
and-
questions from Lance,
Who
so.
knows? Maybe he said he's on his way.
Oh, he's
I think maybe he just was so frustrated by the fact that we hadn't asked his questions yet.
He hasn't given us any.
I know, but like
homework.
he was so frustrated that he was like, you know what? I'm gonna come ask the stupid questions myself.
All right, I will thematically stall it till he gets here.
So, but we're good to like just go, right?
Let me ask real quick.
Wait, I thought they could understand me.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 He can understand common.
Where are you going?
I assume the same place you're drilling,
from
but
a
we
different
might
place.
have a different entrance that might be easier.
Or it
We
might
don't
be
know.
deadly. We're not sure yet.
Yeah. Chances are it's not going to be simple since apparently it was your God of Anarchy lady that told us where it was.
Yes.
So,
Well, no, actually,
Yes.
for your guys' perspective, yeah, I was
Yes.
told by one of the parts of the draconic god. So
anyway. Yeah, so we're good to go, right?
we're
Since we're all working towards
we're
the
just
same goal here?
we're wondering if we are under being held.
No,
Okay.
we had to make sure that you were not under the thralls of our enemies, but
Who are your enemies?
others like myself and my companions
The-
who
the-
worship destruction.
As of right now, the only kobolds we've met so far are the ones that are cult followers of the eternal god dragon of the destroyer.
Are there
That's cool.
are there any? Is there a sensitive way to ask this?
Can we kill them if we encounter them? Is that a problem
What
for
do you
you?
ask?
Like, do you care if we like murder them
Write it down.
senselessly?
If there's
Let me
a
write it
way,
down.
No.
Okay,
She writes down, like, is there a way to actually physically tell you guys apart? Because like, there were red ones that were also baddies, right? There were like all of these like
to leave the kobolds until he gets here.
this. How do we tell the ones
That's a
of you
blood
that
test.
are like you
Is that what the
from
voice
the
message
ones
was?
of you that are your enemies?
I think what she's trying to say is there a good distinction between those of like your kin versus those who worship the destroyer?
And stream early.
Lance sent a voice message saying, if you guys leave the kobolds before I get there, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm stalling.
I'm saying. It would be helpful, but I understand if this is
Would-
a
I
difficult question.
don't mean to be insulting, but
Would
I don't know
Ingrid
how
be
to tell the
able
difference.
to tell?
It's okay, all English is primitive, but we don't understand.
Sorry, I just like Keith is now staring at his stuffed animal. Sorry, no, I would continue. I thought I saw that funny.
I like that we have a character representation now of a
Well, I saw him and I just like this. It's gonna be easier than the backpack.
He should be able to.
Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Shut up. Well, that solves an issue then to tell the difference. Inger can tell.
Perhaps. Perhaps I would be able to determine.
If you're able to pass an insight higher than mine would be able to tell.
It is. One hates to generalize,
Yes,
of course,
of course.
but
Yeah.
there
Of
are
course.
certain characteristics.
Okay.
They are xenophobic to a fault. They
So just saying, hey, they might just shout insults at us, sort of thing.
You mean try to kill you?
Their
Yes.
their
Yes.
insults will be followed swiftly by weapons and the magic of destruction. They are barbaric and dogmatic in their beliefs. They follow the destroyer despite repeated pleas from our part to listen to reason and to see logic.
I know some people like that too.
How do you deal with them?
He just draws his sword.
Ah,
Yes, but I take it because you guys believe in creation. You guys are not big on the
we try to avoid it where we can.
right.
It's not always easy or possible.
Oh, I guess I didn't mean killing them if that's what she thought.
That was kind of what
That-
you just implied.
That was
Yes.
kind of the vibe I had got from that.
What did you
What did
mean?
you mean?
Yeah.
Go on.
Maybe this is a conversation for another time.
So
They are also almost incapable of working
I
together.
trust you less and less every day.
that is not a thing anymore. Oh wait, no, that was a thing. Never mind. Sorry. We recently were in a massive battle against fire kobolds who teamed up with
Earth.
humanoids like ourselves, and fought Earth kobolds not more than 3 or 4 days ago.
Something like that.
Yeah.
They teamed up.
Ingir, I will have Ingir impress upon his mind the events of
Battle.
the battle.
Ah,
We believe that
and the first is revealed.
so we've heard the numbers before. I believe the prophecy is 2 will fight for the 3rd, and 4 shall channel the 4, and the 4 make the 1, and the 1 and the 1 drive all. Power lies there, ready to serve and ready to consume. We've tried figuring out what that means, but is there any way you can enlighten us on
Well,
what?
it seems fairly straightforward. Go through it one by one, line by line.
One by one, exactly.
Two will fight for the 3rd, and 4 shall channel.
That is clearly yourself and whoever else you have split that shard with.
Yeah, your mama.
Right, and
You fight with your matron?
Against?
yes. Look, it's complicated, but
Their family dynamic is incredibly unhealthy.
yeah.
Man, Keith, this all makes so much more sense now.
It
So what
does.
would-
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
My mother is the current
Empress?
empress of Caustic.
May she live?
I
Costas is like the main like city of is like the main city of the world, or at least the area we live in. Right, I assume you
Right.
probably
We've-
haven't seen it, but
No, we've
my
not
my
been-
mother is basically the ruler of most of the land here and far spread everywhere else.
I see.
Costas is right on top of where the water one fell.
Ah, I see.
And my family have been siphoning off the water's power for 6 to 4,000 years. As Braden cannot remember the exact.
Tell me of the founding of your kingdom.
Well,
What happened was,
Milo will.
Okay.
Braden doesn't have a full understanding, so Milo will bring him up to speed.
use
Okay.
your words.
I would if I knew. I know like a few things, but I don't know like the full.
Just
breadth.
just say
Yeah.
what you know.
A great flood happened, and my 8th great-grandmother founded Costas and stopped the flooding. And she basically became like the equivalent of like a modern day god and lived for 400 years.
When you say flooding, do you mean the sea rose up and washed it inland?
So Braden is imagining like Noah's Ark level. Oh no, really?
Tsunami.
Oh, a tsunami.
Big.
A huge wave.
Which would make sense if it accompanied the landing of the shard.
Yes. So
Yes.
and we only know where 2 other ones are. We know about the Earth one being somewhere to the west. And then
That is where we are digging towards.
that's where we're heading in that general direction as well. And the fire one fell on the ancient nation of elves, creating a volcano. Although I don't know exactly where that one is.
Yes.
And then the only thing I know about the air one is that it didn't go off, but resides somewhere on the top of a mountain. That's as far as I'm aware. That's the only. Those are from dreams and visions from my water patron.
Vinas told me we're all. I'm pretty sure Vinas told Mizuki we're all of those.
I don't think he knew where
He
the
told-
air one was.
He
was
told 3 of them were.
he? Right, the water one,
Yeah.
the earth one, and the fire one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then no one knows where the air one is.
that makes sense. As the air would be the lightest of the 4.
Yes.
You've given us much to go on.
And you've given me a few questions and
Ask
a
them.
few answers. I'll switch to Draconic.
Rude.
So, you said I can't fully channel the Earth one, but can I do the same as I've done with the Water one? Just take a portion?
No, you are already touched by the water.
Okay. Then what am I supposed to do?
You will need to find another vessel, assuming that another vessel has not already been marked.
And if one has, I am just supposed to work with them then?
To do so would be to dilute the power of the god. And I'm not sure. I am not sure that the god can be fully reintegrated if its power is split that many ways.
In 4 ways.
Or more.
Right.
So we gotta kill your mom.
No, I understand. Mama, but
Sorry, we just left.
is there?
And now that you guys have left, no, I'm kidding.
I've been listening the whole time, okay? I know what you tried to do.
Is there a way we can not necessarily bind it to us, but bring it along?
There's one in the office.
Keep it
We
safe
can
that
trade
way?
out one of the end
Like,
ones.
a metaphorical, put it in a box and bring it with us.
You might want to swap out with them.
I suppose that is possible, yes.
Because a lot of people in my party and some of the gods of this world are kind of scared what might happen should these things expand their reach. A lot of them are kind of scared what might happen.
I can imagine so, yes.
They were gonna leave the pit
What
without me.
what are those? What are those? And he kind of sort of leans in. Yes, it should be safe to take the shard with you.
It just, knowing that I have a shadow of one in me, and I just, would it be bad for me to physically touch it to carry with?
No, it will.
Okay.
It can have no effect on you.
I would be one of the only immune ones.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a lance.
I'm here. I arrived.
So
What's your test?
there might be a fire one. And Inger will impress upon what I know of the one flame dude that was with Lars.
Yes, he does bear the mark of the fire.
Oh, I'm glad you can see it. I'm terrible at this. So that means what? So the fire one is probably only got the one then, if the the wording is correct.
Yes, he could have only the one.
Okay. But that means that 4 are trying to channel the 4, which means
You're still speaking in Draconic, I assume.
yeah, which means the air one might have 4 patrons or 4 disciples then.
That does not say the 4 shall channel the 4th.
Right. I'm glad you're here.
Semantics.
It takes.
I trust it is becoming clearer to you what is meant by that.
Yeah. Which means that there are 4 of us that channel each of the 4, except of course Mother needs to figure that out. Killian, you seem like you have questions.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your
Whatever that
your,
was.
Exposition
your
down.
knowledge gathering skills, but
I've been very
If you're
impressed
done.
with your strength.
Oh, I don't have
Yeah.
anything. I don't have anything at the moment. So if you do have questions,
okay. First question, and sorry I don't speak. Do you want to translate for me? Would that make this easier?
They speak common.
I know.
I think he's all right to do common unless there's more
Do you want
complicated
me
the
to
words,
hunt?
then I can translate the more
That's all right.
complicated meanings.
Do you know how to send your god back and get ours back? Once you put them together?
We were able to construct a device in our world, on our world, in our
Preparations are
place,
hard.
in our part of the universe, to send ourselves here. It required a tremendous amount of effort to do so. We could replicate that. It may take many millennia.
It's fine. I'm
We
sure
assume-
we have plenty of millennia
We
left.
don't have that time.
We assume our god, once
Mm-hmm.
put back together, could make that effort much less.
Okay.
Just one millennia.
Did you happen to have a timeline for how long our god can hold out?
He's been holding out for 4,000 of our years.
I
but-
know that's what makes me a little concerned.
Right, I'm just saying is like he's been holding out for 4,000 of our years, but we don't know what the time differential is to the other
fair.
place.
Yeah.
We don't really have a good unit of dragon measure.
Okay. Do you have a way with communicating with your home place world?
Unfortunately, no.
And sorry, my connection was a little spotty. Did we fill them in on what we know about where the other?
Yes.
Yes.
We told them where the water one was, where the earth one was, where the fire one was, and we told them we have no idea where the air one is.
Aside from
Aside that it's on a
on
mountain
a
somewhere.
mountain.
So the agent of fire seems to
Dick.
have enthralled the fire destruction-y kobolds.
That would follow, yes.
You wouldn't happen to have any idea how many of those there are?
No.
Okay.
Well, if it's anything, we fought fire ones in that cave, right?
No,
Or
those
was
were
that the
earth.
ones?
Those were
Well,
earth ones.
If the earth ones have anywhere between like 14,000, I'm sure the fire ones have also been getting busy,
Yeah.
Then
metaphorically.
Adventuring.
I don't think that was a metaphor.
How else you get 14,000?
Okay, so we're on a timeline. We should go.
Well, I mean,
right?
we've always been on a time.
Well,
What?
do you speak Elfish?
I do.
No.
I do.
I speak common, celestial, draconic,
Alma
and
did.
primordial.
Dwarvish.
I speak Elvish.
So I'm gonna switch to Dwarven and see if the kobold seems to understand it.
Okay.
Do we want to see if this great big bunch of kobolds wants to come with us?
I think they're kind of dedicated to this drill thing.
Yeah, I think they're a little busy.
Yeah, but we have a faster way, and I'd like to have my own army of kobolds
We
to fight the other
might
army of
have a
kobolds.
faster way.
Yeah.
We might have a faster way.
I'd still like an army of
Gifted
kobolds.
us by the goddess of anarchy.
I was actually going to suggest his idea, so if it's a vote,
Well, I've got a way down. You guys have got a way, and I
Do
misgave you guys
speak
a way
Dwarven?
down. But
It's annoying, isn't
I
it?
am calling you through Ingrid. Telepathically.
The Inger phone.
The Ingrid phone. I am communicating
I'd
telepathically
like
with
to
you.
have the option of an army of kobolds to fight the other army of kobolds.
For sure, an option. I just don't know. We don't know anything.
I just don't see them leaving
they're
this
willing.
project.
I'm in.
Uh,
Oh, I don't speak
how
Dwarvish.
attached are you to your plan of
Just sitting
using your drill?
We have no other plan. For
So we
You should let Milo try.
Tell the dragon to tell them.
Yes.
We have several other ways in to get there.
We know the
Possibly.
location, judging by where you're digging, better than you. And we think we have a more effective way in than having to dig it out yourselves. We also think that there might be a very, very large group of red fiery kobolds who are going to try and stop us.
Since you'll have advantage.
Yeah.
And as skilled as we are, there are
Sweet.
not an army of us.
Yes, it would be if. I understand it's been a lot of work to build such a marvelous contraption, and I'm sure you can appreciate such a large.
Actually, if they're not particularly attached to it being a drill, I have lots of ideas.
But if you would be willing to accompany us and help us, should this fire. I don't even know what to call myself in this fire one.
The one on the one.
No, I understand that,
I'm
but
gonna
like.
go with the word agents.
If this fire agent like myself is heading there with an entire army of fire kobolds, I would feel a lot more safer with you guys assisting us.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to get into his hands.
If that's not your forte, I at least understand.
We are
Appreciating
not-
the size of this large cylindrical object.
We are not ignorant of the ways of destruction, but we don't practice its application very often, and mainly because to do so would be to give power to our enemies.
That makes sense.
Is there, I don't know, a really good way to convince your enemies not to fight us? Don't suppose they'd be open for talking it out.
Much as we do not practice warfare, they do not practice diplomacy.
Right.
So our best bet is to not find the army,
Yeah.
or rather have the army not find us.
Have you people ever heard of Shades of Grey? My goodness.
50 of them.
Huh?
Huh?
Also, you're the one who has to teach a new god of justice how to be a god of justice, okay? I'm
Yeah.
not sure you get to talk about shades.
Actually, he's not a new god, he's an old god.
I thought you
You get to reteach.
You've
and
got
not
to read.
God of justice.
I don't think I fit the qualifications.
Well, some of us don't fit qualifications, but we are stuck with what we've got, so.
My name
This
is
is who we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cabbage, savior of the world. So, I don't know if you're the person to ask this, but I have noticed some interesting uses of powers by your enemies that we don't usually have around here. Lots of destruction-y type stuff.
That follows.
Also seems like their power is maybe limited in some capacity.
What you mean?
I'm gonna pull. Ooh, where did I give it? Do you remember where the empty crystal with dragon blood inside
It
is?
was in the back.
I was gonna say that's in my bag, isn't it?
No, Mizuki has
I
it.
have it.
Because she didn't trust me with it.
Yes.
Can I see the empty?
Yeah, of course. And she'll grab it out.
I'm just gonna toss it to him,
I've been trying to get that for a while, but I forgot.
and I think they were trying to fill that up.
Oh.
And Inger will show him the ritual that they were attempting.
Looked like they were trying to siphon magic from somebody and put it in one of those.
This is hopeful because it means they too are cut off from their source of power.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to have any idea how fast those reserves might be depleted.
It will depend on how enthusiastic they've been in spending it.
Well, I mean, they
And I've-
spent,
and I have-
too much.
I mean, they spent like
That follows.
I mean, they spent a ton of it during that battle, both sides.
But we don't know how much.
I have not
Uses.
known a follower of destruction yet able to restrain themselves from destroying.
Now, I assume you are similarly constrained by you have finite resources.
We do.
You wouldn't happen to know if it's possible to charge those back up with our magic, would you?
The ritual you described,
Yes.
and as he's speaking to Ingir and not any of you, the ritual you described could do so
But
at the cost of draining the source.
You wouldn't happen to know if there's a way to do it without that cost.
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Calm yourself. What about, a glacier full of magic?
Later.
one step at a time.
AC, DC, it's not always compatible.
We just need a converter.
So,
We have a converter. It needs
I don't know if you call your power magic, but that's basically what we call our version of it. You wouldn't happen to have anyone here who's sort of an expert on your magic, would you?
There are a number in the camp who can channel the power of the one.
How much,
How much? What could you do with a full one of those?
You see that machine?
Mm-hmm.
All of that has been constructed using but a tenth of one of these.
Whew. That is something.
Very good.
never mind. Are they, how do I put this? How knowledgeable are they about the details of how this power works?
Which power?
Your power, channeling the whatever.
I mean, I'm not sure I understand the premise of
Okay.
your question.
Let me try and explain.
They are experts.
My friend here is
Yeah.
an expert at channeling the power of one of our gods.
Yes.
That does not necessarily mean she is an expert at understanding the underlying mechanics of how that power works, where it comes from, what it does. I would like to find a way to use our magic to track and sense your magic, because they don't quite seem compatible, and I think it would benefit all of us if we had a better way of understanding it. I don't know if any of your channelers are of such that they have learned those mechanics, or if they are more practitioners of the art.
Put that way, they would be the latter.
That's what I thought. Okay. So,
Move forward then.
yeah. How safe has your encampment here been?
It has been quite safe.
Also, how long have you been here?
At this site, with this dig, about 3 weeks. 3 of what you call weeks.
Okay.
We've been trying to zero in.
That makes sense. Fair warning. There is a road. I don't remember how far we are, but I'm gonna guesstimate that far south of here. People frequently travel across it. They will probably not take very kindly to seeing you, given the most of our encounters with your kind have not been friendly. You may need to take precautions to hide your
I
encampment.
really wish we had found some of our air brethren.
Are they missing?
They landed elsewhere on this globe, yes.
So maybe if we find any of them, then we might be close to where the air one fell.
Mizuki,
Yes.
do you still have the other end of my stone?
Which stone?
The Simon
The
Stone.
sending stone.
I gave it to my retainer.
Ah.
Just in case. But I have I have it, but do you wish me to contact someone?
No.
He's looking for communication.
Yeah.
If your
I have one end of
if
it.
your group needs to leave this site, if you could leave a message here
We still have one.
for us. I would greatly like to learn more of your people and
That's what I
work together to put your god back together so we can fix your world and our world. But we need to move quickly because our enemies collectively are moving in on one of these shards.
I understand. When we move on from this place, we will find some way to make it apparent where we have gone.
Do any
To
of
you.
your people know how to do the Cindy magic talking thing?
the sending spell.
I have my god grants me the ability to talk to others even
It's a great
from
distance.
far away.
Do you guys have anything
Even
like that?
on
We have no such powers, no.
Their power seems more elemental.
Gotcha.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, we can always contact them later if
Keith, I'm gonna
Yes.
try something very weird.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and dial into heaven.
Who are you trying to get a hold of?
The goddess of life.
Okay.
And I'm gonna however I can, I'm gonna mark this urgent, very important.
Seren.
Send directly through.
Meep, 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 meep. We're sorry. Your call is very
I
important
know
to
where
us.
the god of balance is. I know what happened. I have very important information to share. And I really need you
Would you like me to try to contact
Are you
them?
praying to yourself or saying?
No, this is out loud. I am looking up
Would
at the
you
sky.
like- Gillian, would you like me to try to contact Vinas?
I mean, you
My-
could try, but I've been getting the busy signal for the last week.
You
No,
know,
the
I
gods don't
have
really care
two.
about us.
3 or 4 days.
Ah.
They might also just be concentrating straight on trying to fix
Yeah. Okay. Mizuki will.
Zoigan as well. Because we haven't got a hold
Mizuki
of them
will
since
pray
the Zoigan incident.
fervently, and say that she believes she knows where the god of balance is.
Okay.
She'll be addressing Vinas.
On the list of things that are important, this ranks at the highest.
11.
Okay. Let's see. She.
Out of what?
11 out of 10.
There you go.
Okay. Also, she'll cast Bless on, I guess, Killian and herself. I don't know. I don't know if it'll help, but.
So you do kind
Oh,
of.
actually, no.
You are unblessed,
Guidance.
I am
Guidance.
unblessed.
but you're guided.
Guidance.
Guidance?
Guidance,
Okay.
yeah. She'll cast guidance on Killian.
Okay.
as well.
Um,
But she will be trained
it does
frequently.
take a minute.
That's fine.
It takes a long minute.
It takes a very long minute. Both of you, sort of in your own way, you kind of get a sense there's almost a party line thing picking up at the same time. But so each of you sort of feels the familiar presence of your deity.
All right, can you, I don't know, sense these guys? And I'm going to gesture to the. And again, this is all out loud. I am not. All out loud and in common.
What guys?
They're right in front of me.
All I see, Killian, is a great big hole in the ground.
Okay.
They
Well,
can't sense dragons.
That tells me what I need to know.
Oh my gosh, that's how
They're
the
not-
magic works.
Well, we need to have a conversation later. Learned lots.
They can't
Fun
sense
fact,
any dragons.
you can't
because
sense
it's
any of the
magic. That's why no one
dragons.
can sense me.
There are,
With
and I'm
this
just like,
world's magic.
quick head count. How many are in front of me?
So, up where you are, there's about a dozen of them.
There are a dozen literally within an arm's length of me.
Mizuki will ask Finas if he can sense them.
Your connection's real fuzzy.
Okay.
Hey, is this thing? I can barely hear you. This is a terrible connection.
That's good to know.
Oh, maybe there's some interference.
Yeah, there's some kind of interference.
Walk up for the basement.
I'm gonna have to call you back.
That's good
We'll
to
contact you.
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, okay.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Know. Well, that's
Yeah, I'm getting like every fourth word.
Anyway, I have a job, or a request, I suppose is a better way to put it, for you while you're doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Something swapped Dunos with one of their deities. He's currently on their world holding their shit together.
Well, that explains so much.
Also, how... Can I get a secure line that nobody else can listen to on, please?
Moment, please.
Yeah.
Specifically, someone whose name starts with an I.
Mother.
Yeah. Hang on.
Someone's on the phone.
Okay, this is gonna be a little weird, and you pop out of existence.
What?
He'll be back. He always comes
Is this
back.
what you were afraid of when you all were worried about him running away?
Mizuki!
He's just...
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Did this really happen?
Yes, this one.
Yes.
This one. I will
Okay,
walk
so
up and
you are you find yourself in sort of a. It's like a. It's like you're standing right where you were, only you know you're not, and it's really really weird because everything directly in front of you is like sharp.
Mhm.
But as it goes to your peripheral vision, everything sort of gets fuzzy and blurry and moves when you're not looking at it.
Nice.
And standing in front of you is yes. I hate having a terrible memory.
So, I think Imus might have been involved with the switcheroo.
I don't see how, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I mentioned when she was giving us the directions to the Dwarven City, how much fun it was destroying it. And I happen to know it was destroyed by a giant dragon thing falling out of the sky. So the fact that she was involved...
Well, she may have been, she may not have been. She's also a liar.
I'm
Don't
just
forget.
saying...
That's why I go around.
Also,
I'll look into it.
our compatriot who's involved with the weird dragony shard things is related to Imus distantly. And so's his mother.
And his and her mother.
And her mother.
3 more.
And a few more back.
A few more back.
So I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I am saying she's been involved for a very, very long time.
Yep. I'm gonna have to.
Now, I also don't know if she gets more powerful the more anarchy there is in the world, or if it's sort of an even distribution among all of you.
Without balance.
Oh, without balance, there's no one making that.
But
Yeah.
I think that she may have had her fingers in this pie for a long time. If you could maybe look into what caused them to switch. Because it ripped their god of creation, they have 2 creation destruction, it ripped their god of creation out and replaced it with our god of balance.
Yeah, that's not a good deal for anybody.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's the situation. Just so you're aware.
Oh boy.
I'm on it.
Okay, if it was 5 more minutes, I was gonna freak out.
Mizuki
So-
probably like
Wait, what
tried
happened
to
on your end?
You disappeared.
It's only been
You
like
weren't
2
here.
seconds.
It's been like 3 seconds.
It's only been like 3 seconds.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Interesting.
Like, we pretty much
You
just had
were,
enough time
like-
to be like,
Yeah.
holy crap, where'd he go? Oh,
Yeah, you
never
were
mind.
not here.
Why do you get personal audience and ignore us?
Because I am incredibly persistent.
Yes, you are incredibly annoying.
Yep. And that's all I don't know other than the
That's
fact
his-
that
that's
I'm
his
pretty
one
insistent.
thing.
And I guilt them into the fact that they've been neglecting us for a very long time.
Yeah.
Well, you'll probably tell us later about that conversation.
It is a conversation you and I have already had.
Okay.
I will fill everyone else in at the next safe point.
Okay.
Cards on the table, right?
Saving.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, but I have to make sure that there are no cheaters in the room before we do so.
Okay.
Um,
I'm comfortable with that as long as the cards
It
will
is
be
very
on the
complicated and I can't get into it. Also, the gods can't see them.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
They might be because of their magic and just what they
I
are.
had some trouble contacting my god. I've never experienced that before.
Well,
It
Well, that would also explain
seems like
why.
it was a bad.
That would also
connection,
explain
and
why
it could
no one
be-
can scry on me.
It could be
So
part
that
of
means mom can't be scrying
what
on me.
they that we're here.
That's how
Be
they.
careful. They wake up in your
That's
bed
also,
next.
that's also how the queens have been getting away with what they've been doing, is because the
I
gods
mean-
haven't been able to see her
Anyway.
in theory.
so yeah, leave us a message, and if you need anything, let us know. Also, I would avoid most people.
Yeah.
They generally suck.
And
You're not wrong.
a lot of them are not as open-minded as we are to
I said so.
talking to. Our world is not as black and white as your guys' is with creation to destruction. It's more of a gray area where people just
you
make
have-
decisions on the fly.
You have
depending on-
2, we have 9.
No. Yes.
Well, 8.
There's a lot more variance here.
Ah.
So, also,
Okay.
when we swapped, you got our god who was in charge of keeping everybody else in
Check.
harmony with each other.
That does not sound like an even swap.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was the point.
No.
So, I'm glad not all of you are terrible monsters.
Yes. Thanks for that.
Mhm.
You're
Is that an appropriate
welcome.
thing to say? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, should we go?
I
we
think
go?
we should
Yeah,
probably
we-
go.
Thank you.
We
We should
shall.
probably hurry up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
So what are you guys doing?
Onward.
Continuing on our
Yeah,
way.
probably at a more
Yeah.
hurried
Yeah.
pace.
With great speed.
Okay. As you guys are sort of withdrawing from the area, you see the rest of them sort of huddle up. There is, for most of you, there's not a whole lot beyond just sort of the sound of stone on stone. You kind of get a little bit of a tingle of magic, of a lot of magic flowing somewhere close by.
Right, I assume it's them trying to build this thing.
There are sort of out of the ground around the edge of the quarry, there are enormous like stone beams that shoot out and cover over. And
Nice.
it's just a lattice work of stone. It's not enough to fully cover the whole thing, but you get a sense it sort of gives it a little bit of support and stability. And then the dirt starts rolling in over the top of it,
Right.
leaving where once there was this enormous pit, there's just a small hole for them to scamper back down through.
That's a cool trick.
Yeah.
That is incredibly useful.
Yeah. Can you do that?
I can't do that.
Any of our...
I don't believe so.
I mean,
If I become a
Perhaps
god,
I'll
I mean, I
address
kind of
Finas
run on the same
about that.
power, so in theory I could, but I haven't been taught how yet. So
Fair enough. Interesting. Okay, but I guess we gotta hurry.
all right.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
we've got important information.
Yes, there were things that we needed to know. You can hold your horses, thank you.
But
He'd have to have his own horses first.
you think?
He
Horse
stole
thief.
his horses. So, all right, let's hurry up. then.
Skedaddle.
How many days would you say we're away from it?
It's a great
Roll me a
question.
d6.
Keith, how many days are we away from our destination?
At the pace you've been going,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
you've probably got another week or so.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we gotta book it. So, Milo, we're gonna have to fight your mom?
I thought Elsie gave in a long time ago.
Well, I mean, I
but
assumed we had to at some point, I just
I've
didn't
never
realize how
openly said it though, but
quickly
yeah.
that was going to need to be a
We'll
thing.
either have to kill her or at least cut her off from the power.
Akarai, have you served in the palace?
I have not.
Do you know people that have? Do you have connections?
Well, let's
is it
one step at a time.
I'm just
Zimmy.
getting ideas for like things to bounce around in my head since
I mean,
we
if
have
we're
a week
just
of travel
spitballing, don't
anyway.
you guys know a whole bunch of people who
The-
can look like whoever they want to look like?
The only member
Mizuki
of
does.
the only member of our order who has been in the palace would be my father and his predecessor.
She like visibly recoils to that.
Yeah.
Can we just dress up as guards and go in?
It doesn't quite work like that.
They're gonna know who the guards are and who they aren't.
Yes.
The changeling thought though, that's not a bad thing to keep on the back burner.
Yeah, but I don't know if we want to just have
Nice.
changelings on
back burner.
On the back, on the
Yeah.
front line of our
Yeah.
private war.
This
I
is,
don't know how private it is.
Yeah. It kind of sounds like this is one of those like horror
World-ending
worlds.
events,
Yeah.
I
Well,
read about stuff like this before.
how private of a war we want it to be depends on how we want to go about getting rid of your mom.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Stop sounding the trumpets of war!
Like just a total vacant look. Hi, buddy. Yes, I see you. Yeah. Yeah.
My,
But
Are they all moving the same or are they separate?
All the same.
my problem is if we
Okay.
For the moment.
do
Okay.
take out my mom, I worry what will happen to the rest of the world.
I mean,
Why?
I mean, as much of a bad place you will believe Costas to be, it is still the main government of this area of land. If that collapses, that's going to bring chaos and
to Costas.
but Costas controls a large
I
portion
don't
of the
think that
world.
would be a
Costas
good
is
thing.
like the biggest
Yes.
far as you know, yeah.
Yes.
Costas is like the biggest city, country, empire in the entire world. If
And
it,
she-
We
just
don't want
become
to
the king.
put
Emperor?
whatever.
emperor.
I mean,
Same.
yes, but I mean, I'm dealing with this.
I mean, obviously we deal with this first, but if you're
Yeah.
worried about like the economic part of this, then I think you have to step in where your mom is.
Or just get a regent.
Yeah.
Or if there's any
yeah.
groups that are currently looking to take your mother's position, then we just back one of them, use their resources to kill your mother, and put them in power while we deal with everything else.
You've done this before.
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Can I roll an insight?
I don't have a question. I just have lots of opinions about
18?
About
what we should replace the Empress with.
He has never overthrown a government.
I have never overthrown Costas.
He has, however, it seems like he's got a little bit of knowledge about the chaos that comes from
Collapsing government.
the collapse of civilization.
I don't think Mizuki's too keen on
Here's
just
another
collapsing
pin and some more red
civilization
ribbon.
either.
If you want to put that with the rest of your conspiracy board.
Conspiracy bingo.
Conspiracy bingo!
You need to make a conspiracy
What?
bingo board now.
I didn't lie.
Killian, I'm open to suggestions, man.
I am not sure if this road at this time is the time and place to get into my opinions on the socioeconomic status of this empire
Fair enough.
That
or
is
its
fair.
very existence.
I was just,
That is
just getting ideas. Sorry.
I'm just saying, acting like a guard is not that difficult. You get some clothes on, you study Demeterism.
They know the
Um,
guards.
It depends on how many guards there are in rotation.
Have you done it yourself, Castian?
You tried once. It did not go well.
Mizuki,
Yes.
What have we learned? Nothing.
when was the last time somebody tried to assassinate the Empress?
Well, the last time someone tried to assassinate the Empress was how long ago was it?
It's been generations.
Okay,
Like
it's
last
been
week,
several generations.
Has someone tried to
Uh,
assassinate
what-
this?
Not,
queen?
and it wasn't even
No,
this empress.
It wasn't
Right.
this time.
It was
This-
2 empresses ago.
Okay. So
That's is that the same one that
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
one that did
that's
this.
the
Okay.
same empress that
Um,
that stopped an arrow from
Your
going through
great
her head.
grandmother?
Yeah, my great-great-grandmother.
So, well,
Gotcha.
the last time someone tried to assassinate an empress, it didn't go well.
But how long ago was it?
I don't know. How long ago was it? I would
1,000
probably
years.
know, right?
To
About 1800 years.
1800 years.
Okay, yeah.
Good. We're dealing with 1800 years of laziness and
Yes.
complacency.
So you're saying
I
that there
think
is
we
a
have a
level of
shot.
generational
Yeah, but-
neglect there.
True, but
Yes.
in
My
defense,
family
in
would know all
defense,
about
she
that.
might be a little more paranoid
parents
now
were slacking.
because her one son sprouted wings after a prophecy and is
Take it.
vanished.
That's a fact.
Saying that you
Lars-
are the
Well,
Tried to do a coup, and now he's on the run. I have no
unless you
idea what
count,
Davum's doing.
Well, I mean,
Davium? Davium or
unless you
Davum?
count
Devram.
Davram.
Mr.
Bashir family,
He knows where it
which
comes from.
was very recent.
I'm not counting the family
Okay.
because the Empress does not seem to particularly care about inter-family conflict until it escalates.
No, she does. She's after my parents right now.
Right, but there was a lot of bad blood between all the members of that family before she got all
Oh,
uppity.
well, yes,
Yeah.
of course. But regardless,
Anyway, that's for another time.
it is.
All right.
It's fine.
This is fine.
We're just casually plotting the downthrow of the world as we know it.
As we walk.
As we walk.
He's here for it.
Yeah.
How often is
But
Ross?
yes, Castian, have you personally ever impersonated a guard?
I'm just saying, impersonation is not that hard. You study the mannerism and,
I don't think that was
Talk
the
like they
question.
well, first not for everything.
Insight
Is there?
check.
I'm not good at insight, but
I mean, by that logic, when was the last time any of us tried to assassinate a government
12.
official?
Deception.
Maybe we
Could you
should.
try
Maybe we
it?
should change the subject.
Oh wait, I did.
27.
I
And
guess
given
I believe
When
circumstances,
was
it.
the
it
last
was
time one of us
surprisingly
plotted to?
If it hadn't been for Mr. Fire Dude, he would have been dead.
And that was with minimal planning.
Yes.
Well, I have a special feat to mimic other people by studying them.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'm saying it's not that difficult.
For you.
Yeah.
All you need is one good knife to the back of the neck and
That's not how this.
I mean,
Those people have lives and they're not all terrible. We should
he
probably
was talking
do
about the
all
Empress, and actually that's not necessarily wrong. I don't know how well it would
I
Oh,
work.
I thought you were
think it'll
talking
work.
about like the guards that you're impersonating.
Well, I mean, you gotta get through them too.
Yes.
You don't have to cut through them necessarily.
no, I just take out a few. You can disable them or whatever if you want, not kill them.
It's not as easy as you think it is. I will tell you that much.
Okay, I'm sorry, I brought this up. I was just spitballing some stuff to consider thinking out loud.
I think this has sold me on the idea that if we're going to overthrow the Empire, we need to bring in some other people.
Professionals.
Professional overthrowers, that's a thing.
Or professional assassins.
I might know some.
We know one semi-professional, at least. Technically two.
James?
Okay,
Yes. James is secretly the bad
Danny
guy.
question.
Oh no.
Do we know he's an assassin?
Oh no, not
I
an assassin,
know.
just semi-professional rebels.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Olmo and
We could go find
Alma's
some
Also,
pirates.
Maybe.
No, I think finding assassins is going to be her job.
Oh,
given
definitely,
that
it's
that's
gonna be
apparently the
my
family business.
I feel
It
like
really
Pirates
is. It is
isn't,
the
Pirates
fact.
isn't a
It's
bad
part of the
idea because
family.
Costas is on the coast, right?
Yes,
So-
it is.
But
Wait,
pirates
but
kind
why
of don't
assault the-
adhere to a moral code.
Some of them do.
They respond to money
Okay.
very well.
Okay, by show of hands, who here has actually met a pirate in person? Really?
Okay,
Oyster
well,
for
let's
the
see.
Would I put a pirate in like
I met a pirate.
Yes,
Yeah, bitch.
Mizuki has met a pirate in person.
Actually,
A pirate who's been on the ocean.
roll me,
Been on
just
Mizuki
roll me a
water.
d20.
The water. You're a river pirate. It's a
Privateer,
different kind of
anyway.
pirate.
I guess pirates
I am a
probably
river
a
pirate.
stretch, but-
We had collectively have been river pirates.
I've been a, as you say, pirate
You see that?
while staying in Costas.
I didn't say you weren't a pirate.
Oh.
He just said you didn't know any pirates.
Can I choose to fail?
If you want to.
That's always an option.
Yes, you can.
This is D&D. Failure is always an option.
No one's gonna call you out about lying about a lower score than you rolled.
Roll me a d6.
Alrighty. That's a 1.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
So what are we gonna do if we find this shard?
I'm taking it.
Well, yeah, it sounds like we can carry it. So I suggest we carry it.
Wait, do we not want to use it?
I can't.
I don't think.
I'm already connected to the water one.
I don't know what using it does.
Well, if it's the god of creation.
Hey.
It is a piece
Of a god of
of a
creation.
god of creation from another world.
Does one of us have to like be a conduit for it or something?
Oh, well, I'm already the conduit of the water
don't
one.
know
I
if
think it would be
any of
worth
us-
exploring the option.
Okay, look. I'm a fan of collecting these things and handing it to the people who came here looking for them that want to put it back
Yes.
together and
Get it
letting
out.
them put it back together.
For sure.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
agree with this.
I just think that we might need more power meantime, especially if we're looking at assassinating
But that doesn't mean there's
chief
going to be
political
someone down
figure
there.
of the entire land.
I think that's what I was told.
Maybe.
When I was communicating with my patron about another entrance, they said that there is another one like me down there.
Oh, so maybe somebody already has it?
Yeah,
Or the fire person thing is
that's
there.
another thing I'm thinking of. But the question remains if it's going to be fire or if we're going to find another one like me.
So then you have to.
So then we should just convince them to work with us. Either way, though, I think
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
leaving the power dormant when we could potentially use it to our gain, it's something we should explore more as we get closer.
Explore, yes. I just don't know what happens to the people
Yes.
who were wielding the power when we put that thing back where it came from.
That's fair.
Yes.
Mhm.
Who knows?
Heroic
It's so-
sacrifice.
Yes.
So Keith.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna casually walk over to Mal and just gonna
Roll me a d4.
uh-huh. As a 3.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna casually put my arm on him.
That's way down for you, by the way.
That was it?
Yeah.
You're a dwarf.
Okay. Put my
Roll a
hand on his
D4.
shoulder.
One.
So you feel him.
Yeah.
For the rest of you, he's just kind of doing his best mime impression.
What you doing there, friend?
Hey, old friend.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Mal for another drink.
Okay.
Where is Mal actually?
He's about 10 feet to the side of where Castian is leaning.
Is that a comfortable position?
Do you often like? Is there
What?
a purpose?
Why are you propped like that?
Here, have a drink.
They all hand you a drink.
What? Is he like totally missing his face right now?
No.
He hasn't even grabbed anything.
Well, he did. I mean, he grabbed,
He grabbed
from
the real one.
He grabbed the real one.
And he reached out
and
to
he
grab
reached
more.
out and grabbed about 3 more.
Cash.
I walk over. You're seeing something again, and I on your forehead.
All of the Seamies walk over and tap you on the head.
All of them, oh boy.
Oh.
Why'd you do that? It's not
Because that was
necessary.
kind of one of the things that I told you I was gonna do. If you like started seeing stuff that wasn't there.
I see you just fine.
Describe for me exactly what you're seeing. In great detail.
I don't even complain about it. I got 4 beers now. No,
We're not
previous.
complaining. We are asking what you're saying.
I just want to know what you see.
I see all of
Cassian
you
really
and
believes
all of
the
you
word
and all of you.
Beg your pardon?
How many people do you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's now
And Akrai.
So 8 times 4.
32.
It's actually 24.
yeah 24.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know, 24 of us.
Yeah, that's not real.
That's also bad math, but okay. You were right.
Thank you. I feel vindicated.
You are.
What are you talking about? I mean, I see you, I feel you.
All. How can you feel all of us at the same time? That is physically impossible for someone with 2 arms. If there are as many of you if there are as many of us as you say there are. Holy crap, English. I can count now, but I can't speak.
Mizuki's going.
It's easy. I put my hand on
She's
one,
going-
yeah, I put my hand on the other.
The other 3?
She's going to identify on Castian.
Okay.
So she's gonna touch like the
Bad
top of his
guys.
hand
So-
where he is.
Castian.
3 hands come at me.
Yep.
Castian, it doesn't bother you in the slightest that you're seeing multiple of all of us.
Well, I mean, more friends is better, right?
This doesn't strike you as unusual at all.
Are any spells affecting?
I
So,
mean,
so
I
his
don't
name
know
is
what's real
Castian.
anymore,
He
so.
is half elf.
Okay.
He's now
Hatter
identified.
Yeah. I just
by
wanted to know.
trade, although he also has a bit of a side hustle dealing in magic items illicitly. He used to run a shop in
In costume?
in Costas.
Yes, okay.
I mean, you get his life story basically.
Okay. I get it.
Just fair warning that as a DM, that's a really dangerous precedent.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah.
To be able to identify people.
You can
Yeah.
identify creatures. I mean,
it's Castian.
it's Castian. Okay.
Well.
Okay. Yeah.
This is
I can do nothing about this.
There's no magic affecting.
this could get dangerous. in a
Yeah, I
hurry.
tried that last night. I tried to dispel magic on him and nothing happened.
Yeah. There's,
I mean, I talked to in great depth with Cabbage. Like, I don't know what's real anymore, and I figured more friends the better. So
You still got your little rock.
yeah, got it right here.
You have 3 of them.
Oh boy.
He's only holding up 1,
Yeah.
but you see 3 of
Yeah,
them.
I see 3. Like it feels pretty real.
Castian, I think you need some help.
Yeah. We're in the middle of nowhere. How
And
do
I
we
don't
deal
think
with
anyone
this?
here.
He's
Does all 3 Cabbage have pirate hats?
Nope. Only 1.
Okay.
Only 1 of each of your friends has a pirate hat.
I got a crew up in here.
You want to put in a word to one of your gods?
I can certainly try. They're
I'll
kind
try.
of difficult to get hold of.
Well,
at the
tell
moment.
them that they
Oh, I
freaking
never
owe us.
thought of that.
I'll
Is there a god of crazy people? Anybody?
Uh-oh.
That is not a question you should be asking.
That is
No.
that is a scary.
We have already
Attempted
met the
something.
god of crazy people.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh.
Yes.
Never mind. If you've just been
I'll-
called up, just
Okay.
I'll try to contact Unas once we're further away from the kobolds.
I mean, like I can ask, but
Since I was having some troubles.
my magic didn't work.
Well, like we're all together now. That's the important thing, right?
Cabbage is gonna storm off by herself.
Castian, I think our concern is when you start seeing things
So when
that put
Cabbage,
us in danger.
so when Cabbage storms off, all three of her go in different directions.
I'm gonna follow the real one.
Okay.
Same thing.
All three of the Seamies go off in different directions, following Cabbage.
So are we just making camp here for
Yep.
the day?
It's
Yeah.
about the time we
Okay.
would make camp.
Whether or not it is, we have a lot of choice.
Mizuki's
I mean,
going
it's a little
to-
early, but
Where are you guys going?
We'll be right back. I'm just seeing about our friends.
Give me a sec.
Okay, I'm gonna get off a ways from the party. I'm gonna look up at the sky.
I figure you all owe us something.
I'm just gonna stand back and listen.
I approve.
Cabbage is on a rampage.
Rampage and cabbage. I like it.
We figured out what's going on. If there is any kind of chance of getting balance back to us, it's going to be because of this dumb little group of people.
I'm glaring real hard.
And one of our people, something's wrong with his head.
That one I just kind of.
Fix it.
At least one. Greater than zero.
How far are we from the cobalt? Are we still?
I mean, how far did you guys
How
get?
far are we
Is
gone?
the question.
We've just been walking.
Okay.
Yeah,
the
the
whole
whole
time.
As far as we can.
Mizuki will try contacting Vanas again.
I don't think the interference is from the kobolds.
It's worth a shot, though.
I think it's because we're in the middle. But nowhere.
No. Oh well. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's because civilization is a long ways away.
I'm gonna take a seat, and I'm gonna ask Alma, what's it like to being dead?
Are you looking at me?
I'm looking at Alma.
I don't know. Whoever.
So all three of you are sitting around the fire. All three of Alma is sitting next to you. All three of you. While the rest of your friends are sort of just like helter skelter everywhere. Like they're just sort of bouncing. There's everywhere you look, you see at least two, sometimes all three of the other people.
Castian? Do you see Alma?
Yeah, he's currently here. Helping.
Here. Okay.
I feel like, you know how gods kind of talk to you, but others can't see them when they're talking to you? I figured Alma might be talking to me and help guiding and.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how gods work, right?
So, Castian, you know you're crazy, right?
I think you're seeing things that.
I know
aren't
I've been seeing
there,
some
okay.
things, yes, but
Okay, so you know that you see things that aren't really there. You are aware of this fact.
but I see them as clear as I see you.
I am not saying, I'm not trying to tell you which ones are real. I'm just saying you understand that you often see things that aren't actually really there.
I understand, yes, that could be a
Okay.
possibility.
And you understand why this concerns us.
I can see why.
Okay.
I figured it might be a god thing.
Mizuki's
If
going
this,
to cast
if this is, it's really effed
lesser
up.
restoration on Castian.
Okay.
So, Castian, I'm a little worried that you're going to see something, and you're going to react to it, and it's going to put us in danger. Not because you meant to, but because you just didn't. You were seeing things we weren't seeing.
I mean, I miss you guys.
Mizuki talks to gods that I
I
can't
know.
see, so.
What do you want to do about this?
Well, I'm currently not hurting anybody. I'm not attacking anyone.
I know.
I don't think it's a big of a deal as you make it out to be at the moment.
I just want to know what you think you should do or we should do about it. Because I'm just worried you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else without meaning to. But I don't know what we can. I don't know how to fix this, and I don't know what you want to do about it.
Honestly, I don't know why you're concerned, given your history.
I just want to know what your plan is.
As of now, my plan is to continue on.
Okay.
Cabbage is going to continue her prayer.
And every now and then there will be a very soft, like,
Amen.
How loud are you being, and how far away are you?
I got far enough away that not the whole group could hear. I knew
Yeah.
Simi was following me because she was going to.
Yeah.
But,
like I do. It's a thing.
okay. So I'm going to pause for a long time.
If you think for 1 minute that I'm not going to delay the whole saving of the world, and I will. I'm gonna need some kind of confirmation that you're listening and that you're gonna fix it.
You know we can't actually delay the whole saving of the world thing, right?
Watch.
There's a buttered potato that is relying on you.
So is Castian.
I didn't really actually think about how weird that sounded until after it came out of my mouth.
There's a buttered potato
Relying on you.
I wrote that down.
That's
Just a teeny tiny potato.
Nobody eats it.
But if the world ends,
They're gonna
Castian.
end with it.
Again?
So
That
will
works.
Castian, and it kind of defeats the purpose, because then either way he's not better.
But they can do something about it.
I don't know if that's
Oh, I'm
true.
pretty damn sure they can do something.
I mean, probably something. I'm not sure how much, but probably something.
Something.
But I don't even know, like, some things can't hear or see other things here, right? How do we know that,
It's loud enough that I hear about it.
how do we know that What's Her Bucket that has the awful cackle isn't keeping them from hearing?
Then I'll yell louder!
That's
But-
probably when you
that one.
heard that. When you heard that.
Yep.
That's going well.
Cool. So dinner or yell?
Sure.
I'll do.
I can work on.
Oh wait, no, we still
I'm
have grapefruit
gonna
and
go
water.
see what's going on with Pam.
We still have
Um,
grapefruit and water from earlier, so we still have food.
Don't worry. I think
I'd like to
I think I'm getting a little better.
Spice it up a little.
That's fine.
There's less people
Yeah, I
here
can do
now.
some cooking if you want to just goof some ingredients.
It, we already did this morning, so
Okay.
yeah, it
Get
lasts
in
for
there.
24 hours.
There's one less of everyone now.
So
Cool.
Baby steps.
I'm gonna go find out why Cabbage is yelling that she'll yell louder.
You come to Cabbage
Okay.
glaring at the sky.
If they're keeping her, if she's keeping them from hearing, I don't know that volume is an issue.
Persistence.
Maybe.
So Alma, what have you been up to since you've been gone?
A lot of
So
irritation.
I heard that you were gonna yell louder.
They're not
Been a
listening.
difficult little while, but
And I think they owe us
Was it hard to transition?
something. If we're going to
What's
save
your
their
name? Wait a minute,
stupid, angelic behinds, I think we should get
Well, I'm
something
glad
out of
you're
this.
doing
And I
well.
would like that thing to be
How are you?
Castian's brain fixed.
Well,
I've missed you guys.
I missed you too. It's been difficult.
Cabbage, I don't think that's how it works.
Zuki's just like listening
You can
So-
sit here all day and fix
to
it.
Castian talk
How do
to
you
no
know?
one.
Because I asked them why Alma died and why they didn't fix it.
bringing somebody back from the dead is very different from fixing
What
something in
they
someone's head.
said is that they have to let all of us make our own choices.
We did. This isn't a choice that Castian's
Someone
making.
made some really poor choices.
We don't know that.
You're not a god, and I'm not listening to you.
I mean, that's fine. One of you is going to have to come explain it. And trust me, she's not going to go away if you just keep quiet.
Maybe
So
a
one of you
trio,
better
yeah.
come down here and fix
Yeah,
it.
like
Or talk
the
her
power
out.
of 3 is a triad better in this case. I don't know. Anybody?
The 2 or 3 witnesses.
Come on. Okay, so if this thing doesn't work, I feel like to keep him safe, we probably need to take Castian's weapons. I don't think he's probably safe with them until he starts like not seeing 12 of everybody.
The thing is,
We kind of need everybody on board with this whole saving the world
Please?
thing, and so
Like
this is
cooperation.
going to be a problem if you can't explain your what's going on.
I don't see why it makes such a big deal. I mean, they talk to God all the time. It was just them. You know, nobody else can hear. I'm talking to you like
Okay.
they would them, but I don't see what the big deal
That's
is.
not
Yeah.
quite correct.
No, I get it.
As far as I know, I mean, you just hear the hell of it. So.
And I'll do my best.
and I'll even accept, like, doing something to fix it. But they need to do something because they owe us that much. Maybe there is somebody in Costas that can help him get to back where he needs to be with his brain, because we clearly can't. If they can figure out a way to get him to Costas safely, to the right people, I'd accept that.
Maybe it's our job to get him back to
I feel the
Costas
same
to the
way.
right
I
people.
think if they want their butts saved anytime soon, we gotta go do that.
Yeah, we might have to keep him safe from himself until we do that part. I don't like this either, but I also don't like the idea of the world ending. I don't even know why at this point. I don't even know what I believe as far as that goes at this point. But there are good people that I don't want to see go
I don't think it is.
in a bad way,
No, but
up in flames,
do it again.
or whatever would happen.
Before you sit out here all night, I'm just going to point out from first-hand experience, they're not very good at fixing problems,
No.
and they're not very good at their jobs.
Mine ended up in my bed, and I still don't know how that happened.
So waiting on them to fix Castian is probably not going to work as well as us together
Yeah.
figuring something out.
We've already proven more effective, I feel like, in a lot of ways. And I don't like that
The very
either.
fact that we're going to have to fix this problem means they're not actually that helpful in putting things back together.
It's fair.
So you can keep yelling at them,
I'm going to.
and I respect
I'm
you
okay
for
with
doing
that,
so.
yeah.
I just don't think relying on them to fix this problem is a very good idea.
Yeah, I don't think we can wait it out. But we can absolutely scream at them if you'd like. Just, you should probably also be aware that once night falls, that probably might attract some wrong attention too.
Milo, are you currently at the fire? Where are you?
I'm sitting by the fire. It's
Sitting
cold
by
out
the
here.
fire? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So is music.
Anyway,
She's just keeping an eye on Caspian to
Good
make
luck
sure
getting
he
one of them
doesn't
answered.
do anything to harm himself.
I'll stay
Is it
with her
both of
until
them?
she decides she's screamed out. And I'll scream with you some.
Thanks.
Hey, if it helps,
I'm just gonna
It's
casually
worth it,
stand
right?
up,
I
stretch
don't
my
know if it
legs a
will,
little bit,
we can try.
kind of walk around a little bit.
How are you feeling, Castian?
I feel fine.
How many of me are there?
His eyes went.
There's only 2 of you this time, so it seems like it's getting better.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
Oh
doing
boy.
there,
Oh, nothing. I'm just cleaning my fingernails.
I suggest You put that away?
Well, just personal hygiene.
Okay.
Casually walk around.
And everyone is just watching.
Okay.
They're probably right, you know.
And I'm gonna.
You
I'm
asked
gonna go for
about
it.
Okay.
Attack roll or?
Make an attack roll.
Were you
For
attacking?
initiative for us?
For
I mean,
Yes.
this is a surprise round.
This is a surprise round that everyone roll for
Is this a
initiative.
surprise round?
Is it like Mizuki's literally keeping an eye on
I was gonna
him?
say, because at this point,
like Mizuki
Everyone
is
is staring
on
at him.
her.
well, and I was like, everybody's staring at him, and like, I've just been waiting.
I mean, have you guys come back to the fire?
I have these.
You-
I don't think
Yeah.
these are
Okay,
I
well,
Okay.
I mean,
They're still-
Mizuki has been keeping an eye on him to see if he
Okay.
does
Yeah, I was
anything.
gonna say, I've just
so
been watching
she
him,
has
like, when's he gonna do something
she
stupid?
probably has command ready to cast, like as soon as she
Okay.
sees him do
Um,
something.
Yeah, initiative for everyone around
Okay.
the fire.
Should we go ahead and roll? So
Go ahead and roll,
Like fit
yeah.
in once we come back.
Yay!
Oh, that sucked.
So I'm interested. Who are you stabbing?
17.
10.
Unnatural 20.
It's okay. I don't know.
14.
14.
Hang on. Loading my character sheet.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
The one time I did roll high.
10.
9.
Okay.
16.
16. It's okay. You beat the ones that would probably be able to stop you. Okay. And I guess I should do this for.
It's only a 1d4 damage.
Dang it.
Plus make it
Okay.
down.
Who are you stabbing?
It's probably gonna be
Should I
Mizuki
tell him?
because she's close.
Accurate.
Aw.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Ridus of an NPC.
You're gonna get your
Like-
ass whooped, bud.
She
Okay.
couldn't have advantage since she was just
But I have a good
No.
reason.
no. Okay.
No.
Since she was just falling
Dude!
around ready to,
If
like,
that's who you're going after, I'm almost inclined to let him deal with you.
yeah, true.
Oh, okay. So, my unnatural 20s. Now,
What's your dex?
hang on. What's that?
Plus 3.
Plus 3?
You go first.
Now, okay, go ahead. Are you going to do anything about this? Because
Well, I just see him cleaning his nails and then, like, shifting to stab.
shifting to stab, and he's going after Akurai, who is standing right behind Milo. So from where you're standing, make me a perception check.
10.
Oh.
It's kind of hard to tell who he's actually going after, if it's Milo or Akurai.
Oh, hell.
You, my friend, only see him coming at you with his dagger drawn.
Perfect. The dead man.
So,
Make noise so I can come back.
so, what
Right.
are you doing, Mal?
No, stop. Help.
No, stop. Don't do it.
How far away am I?
I mean, were you at the fire?
Yeah, because I was
Yes.
told specifically to watch him.
So you're probably not any more than about 10 feet away.
I'm very close, but
I mean, you guys are all pretty
Mhm.
pretty damn close, except for the.
Oh, good. You two don't need to worry what happens next.
So I'm going to step up behind Castian
Okay.
and drop a shadow in between Castian and Akurai.
Okay.
And he's going to perform a shoving attack to push him back into me.
All right. Make the attack roll.
So that would be a. It's not gonna hit his AC. What is that?
Fish?
Plus
Goodness.
it's 13.
I have a 17.
Then
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not gonna.
so
hit.
so it's not going to do anything. It's going to have no effect.
Okay, and this is a full turn though, yeah? So then another one is going to be the same thing. He's just going to shove him. That's worse.
Would the shat would it have flanking? Because I'm right there.
Well, and I'm right behind
We're
it, but
all-
it doesn't.
Yeah.
there, but-
Would it have flanking?
I don't think that that's how the shadows work. I don't
No.
think it can use flanking.
Also,
or
given that he's crazy, I'm not sure the whole idea of flanking is that they have to split their
Yeah.
attention between people. I don't think he's worried about the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's going to have any effect.
All right, and one last one.
You get to see how deadly I am.
Ah, here we go. 16.
Hey, I told you last time. You were the one I feared the
unnatural
most.
20.
Okay, so that's an unnatural
Get ready
20.
for the hurt.
That,
Yeah.
So that will
Yeah.
hit.
I would.
So-
So then usually a pushing attack I think is an opposed strength.
But I
Yeah,
think
so
that's
make
the
a
best
make
bet.
a sh-
I can.
make an
No.
athletics
I
check.
have used that for today.
Can you use it on other people?
Actually,
Acrobatics would be good, yeah.
That would be up to the DM's
he can
discretion.
use. Well, I know with a grapple you can use either acrobatics or athletics.
Mhm.
I don't actually know for a push. Because that is one of the basic actions in the players.
Yeah.
I would assume it would follow the same rules as a grapple. So to
Yeah.
push someone is
So-
athletics,
Either
but to
one.
dodge it is athletics. Or
Yeah, so you
acrobatics.
can do either of those.
That's
I'm inclined to say yes as well.
21.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's gonna probably.
18 plus 4 is a 22. So you are just moved 5 feet, so you will be in my space.
Yeah, but I don't think he cares.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Does it still look like you're going in my direction?
Yeah, I'm still headed your direction, so.
Okay. I could use a fun ability.
Does anybody scream? or
As
anything?
my action,
Not yet.
Mhm.
I would like to armor of Agathis myself.
Okay. Everyone around the fire needs to make.
No, that's not how it works.
No. Okay.
But I will be using the bonus action thing.
Okay.
I would like to use the ability Roar of the Dragon, and I need everyone at the fire
Oh.
to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, good.
So basically everyone except Nat and
Oh no.
You have disadvantage, my good fellow.
It doesn't matter, I'm gonna fail it. Yep.
I actually might pass even with a -2.
5.
fail.
16.
You just barely make it.
19.
You make it.
Unnatural 20.
You make it. Perfect.
All right.
The only one who-
So, would you like to describe for the ladies who are not at the fire what they hear?
Oh, good.
Well, I don't know if they've heard of the roar of a dragon, but basically a
But not
primordial roar erupts from where the campfire is.
Oh crap.
And you are frightened of me.
You can get no closer to
You
it.
can get no closer to me, and I am standing right in front of
Oh, I
Akarai.
Suppose I should make Akarai
Yep.
make that.
And you have disadvantage on any attack rolls while you can see the subject of your fear.
He rolled a natural 20.
That's fine. He's not who I want to fear.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't go forward, can I go around?
You
So-
cannot.
No,
you cannot
you have-
get closer.
You have
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
you
saying.
use
Can I
your
go to
action
the side?
to get away.
So
If that is
no,
closer,
not
Right.
for fear. That's for turning.
Oh.
So
no,
the way
no,
it
I
works-
thought that was right.
So
No.
If you,
However
if,
far
no,
away
that's-
from him he is right now,
He cannot get closer.
yeah, wherever you move
Closer.
to cannot move you any closer. So it's sort of like a radius extending from him. So you
Yeah.
can like move around,
just not close.
but there's still this area where it's like you can't get any closer than you already are.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
No, that's specifically for turning.
Turn.
Oh yeah.
Is when
yeah.
they have to run away.
Okay.
Turn undead.
Would you like to do anything else?
Let me see what Inger can do real quick.
I'm gonna dash my butt off for my turn.
You're
Yeah, I got it.
Sure, why not? Let's do it. Inger's going to make an attack. with his sting against Castian. It will miss.
Brian's just enjoying having combat finally.
Yeah.
No, what? Talk about.
And
I
okay,
said-
Castian.
How far is Akai to Milo?
Does he have to get closer?
He was right behind him,
Like right behind him?
like right behind
And
him.
How
So,
far away is he from Milo right now?
I think it's probably about 10 feet or something.
how far did he get pushed back?
5 feet.
I
So
think-
if he was 5 feet melee range to Akarai, then
Well,
he is now-
he was 5 feet melee range to
To Milo.
Milo, got pushed back 5 feet. So you can't get any closer to Milo than 10 feet. Akai is within that radius at the moment.
So you cannot get up
Yeah.
to
You
him.
can't get melee range, but you can
That's fine.
do
Yeah,
range.
you can throw
Yes.
stuff. But it's at disadvantage because you can see him. And no, closing your eyes doesn't make that go away.
That's fine.
I mean, it does, but
I do have
There's no
the
disadvantage.
Master of Tactics help,
Okay.
which would give me advantage.
So it
Just
just
a straight
negates
roll.
the
Can
disadvantage.
Just
you
throw.
help
So-
yourself?
I don't think it says. I don't know.
You're the
Mastermind.
You're the mastermind rogue.
Because I know normally help is an action, but you can use it as a bonus action. Not that Nate ever uses it to help any of us.
I have before
Yeah,
a few
he has.
times.
he even gave it to me one time, and I totally forgot to use it.
Master of Tactics.
Oh, aid an ally.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so you can't help yourself.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
But would it work if he sees multiple of himself?
No. He's crazy, not broken.
Well, I can't talk to myself.
Okay, pep yourself up.
He's crazy. We're not breaking the game with him
I
right
would like to flank with myself.
Okay.
Castian, be careful.
Oh, you! Shut up, you monster!
Thanks,
You
Alma.
monster! Not the gumdrop buttons.
Okay, I am going to throw my dagger at Akai.
Okay.
So does have a chance to hit me?
So you did that with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Because you are seeing multiple of Akai, and you are seeing multiple of
Yeah.
Milo, and of everyone else, actually.
19.
Okay. Roll your damage.
So mean.
Oh, that's max damage. That's gonna be 9 piercing.
1 second.
I need to check to see what Akai can do.
I'll make him copy.
I believe you can.
Akra is going to deflect missiles and throw your little dagger back at you.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yep.
Well, he's definitely going to deflect to reduce the damage, but if
Yeah.
he reduces it to 0, he can in fact throw it back.
It
I keep
is a
forgetting because
D10
that
plus
hasn't
whatever your
come up
level
for me
is.
yet.
Oh yeah.
So I keep forgetting that's an option, and it's delightful. I've not had an occasion that required using that yet.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Very early on.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, but
super
he. I think
How much
he
damage
just
did you
barely
do?
got
9.
the ability, right?
Yeah. I'm not even going to
I don't
roll for that. He can't. He can't roll lower than a 9. So he's going to, whoosh, and he's going to throw it back at you.
Okay.
It's a key point. You just make an attack.
Yeah.
Which one of us? Oh, wait, that's only me.
Oh, sorry.
He
but-
is.
Oh, and back out.
17.
That was very short.
Yeah, he's going to miss. However, he is going to fling it back at you, and it's going to whoosh, right by
Okay.
your ear.
And I'm gonna bonus action to hide in the woods.
Wait, right by his ear.
Hide in the woods.
That's me.
Roll a dex save. I mean, he
'Cause
he
he is
didn't.
currently occupying my space. Can't read that.
8. Wait, which one did you roll?
This one.
17.
Okay.
He should
Plus
be
3, I'm
tired.
fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
He gone.
It whizzes by your ear too, and you hear it sort of thunk into the tree behind you. And then you're gonna go hide.
I'm gonna go hide.
Castian. Wait. Oh yeah. Never mind.
Does he have to move past any of us?
I'll have to leave my space.
He has to leave your space, so you will have an attack of opportunity.
He's going for mine, so.
So as let's see. Attack
Or
of
have you
opportunity.
already used your reaction?
No.
So you get one melee attack.
Can I do a grapple? Replaces the attack action.
This would be
but
the
not an
yeah. This would be DM's cat. Like the DM would have to decide if we can use an attack of opportunity to grapple instead of just regularly.
Then
attack.
no, he won't attack.
Okay. And so Castian disappears into the woods.
Bye.
You can't get that far. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, well, Ingrid misses.
So that is Killian.
Well, I would like to try and see where Castian is.
All right.
So, opposing checks.
Yep. Stealth against perception.
You're not gonna win that one.
Is it 25?
Natural 20. And I have +5.
Okay.
Can I see him?
The only way you would have been able to see
Yeah,
him
the
was a
only way
natural
you would
20.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
In that case, how far away from me is he?
How far did you go?
As far as you could.
Well, max of 30 feet.
Yeah, I probably, since I'm already 10 feet away from him, I probably would have gone about 20 feet.
Okay, so he's still well within my range.
Yep.
Make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's not fair.
And are saving throws a disadvantage when you can see someone you're frightened of? I don't remember.
I ran
don't
off,
think
so,
so.
do I really see him?
Well, I mean, that's the other question, but I don't remember if that's even how that works.
Don't
but
believe so. I think it's just a check.
that's what I thought.
It doesn't matter, it's not
A
gonna go.
frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line
Okay,
of
yeah,
sight.
so not saves.
Oh.
So what you get?
It doesn't matter. It's a net one. I rolled a
So
3.
vines come out from all around him and restrain him as I use one of my one and only channel divinity.
Okay.
Where are the vines coming from?
The ground.
The ground.
Like, immediately around me?
Yeah, like they just come up and wrap around and restrain you. It's a
You
strength
don't have
save
any
to get out.
actions.
There was one thing I could do, but it's gonna hurt.
Yep.
I will point out that it does state that they are magical vines, so I don't think you can burn your way out of them either.
Even with magical fire?
I don't think so, because it doesn't give it doesn't give me any stats for like, oh, this is how strong the vines are. It just says it's a strength a strength check to escape them.
What do you
So,
think?
yeah, I was gonna say DM
Well,
caveat, but it did not say
already
that
took
there
our
were
turn.
specific stats for my vines.
I will make my ruling when and if it comes up.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Is that you?
I go over to him and she's like, he's right here.
yeah, for now.
Okay. Cabbage.
She's
I got
so-
him.
Heard a
Is she
dragon
still
noise.
far away?
Yeah, we're dashing.
Yep.
Okay.
Dash.
Um,
Dash, dash.
Oh yeah, because you're both super speedy.
Yeah.
They
you-
should be able to get. I don't think they were far enough away to not be able to get.
Yeah.
here.
Like out
yeah,
of
no,
earshot,
yeah,
but
you'll
not
be
far.
you'll be back. You will actually get to the fire this round and be able to do stuff next round.
Okay.
Is that taking into account the fact that both of them could potentially dash as a bonus action?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm where I've got him trapped. I'm just gonna call up. I've got him.
Okay. Which is now you're doing the same thing, running.
God, who? What happened?
It wasn't me.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
Automatically don't believe you.
All right. Let's see.
I have nothing that
Somebody
can
comes
just
straight up
automatically
and
kill
punches
him.
Mal.
I don't want to kill him.
No, I'm saying I have very little that won't kill him.
Oh.
That's why I didn't attack. It's like there's I got nothing.
I had to defend myself. He was coming at me.
It's alright, if that didn't work that time, I still have spell slots to throw out in Snaring Strike.
I love
Well, I
paladins.
have, I guess, this would make sure he doesn't have a charm. Okay. I'm going.
I'm Lynch! Howdy, 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 howdy. I love my replacement. You can replace me anytime.
So that you don't have to drive over the speed limit.
I didn't pay attention to my speed coming over here. I just drove as fast as I could.
Okay.
Steven was trying to convince you guys to leave.
Cameron wasn't gonna let that happen.
No.
I didn't know that.
No. Okay,
Steven wouldn't
she's
have let it
going
actually happen either
to
because
command.
I knew you were coming, but
Castian.
Took you like 10 minutes.
That's stuff for gas.
I guess. He's in the vines, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He is restrained.
He's restrained. Okay. 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 So. Okay. Well, I guess. Sorry. She's going to command him to. It's like different flavors. I don't know. What's it good? Okay.
You would like your snack branded at this segment of the
I don't know.
episode.
What's a good
Send us a message.
for this?
I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. I caught him. I don't know what I'm going to do with him.
Okay. Whoa.
You have a charm or command or.
I have command. And I mean, like, it has to work. Okay, like, I could do, like, probably gobble all.
Problem is,
but
any
he's
charm
already
or command
restrained.
we have, it's not going to last that long.
That's true.
Well, it.
But if it
I
lasts long
mean-
enough for you to like restrain him or something, that's something.
Yeah.
But he's already
He's
restrained.
restrained.
Ah, that's true.
I've already caught him.
See, that's the problem with playing against DMs. They know all the little tricks.
I'm just so glad you're a rogue so that your strength isn't very high.
Yeah. Yeah. -2.
You can hold too.
Yeah, well, I think just like.
only ending in 1.
I mean, yes.
Or just like hold your action.
Oh, I guess I could hold. Can I hold? Well, can I hold an
Natalie.
action for a spell?
Can you open this for me?
I think
Because
so.
I
Can I
can't
hold
get
an
it
action
Yeah.
for a spell? Okay.
Your strength is -2.
Which spell are you holding?
Thank you.
What's the trigger that you want it to go off?
I will hold
Now,
for command.
the downside to that is, if it gets back around to your turn
and the trigger hasn't
and the
happened.
trigger hasn't happened,
Hasn't happened.
you still lose the spell slot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Because you've done everything except
Except-
cast it.
Cast it. Okay.
So
Well, that's
just
fine.
keep that in mind.
I will do command. That's the spell I'm holding.
Okay.
The trigger is. Let's see. Like, basically, if he is not restrained or, like, basically, if he does pretty much anything
Other than be cool.
other than, like, be
Sit down
still
and
Yeah.
and yeah, and or like even if he tries to like, I guess even if he tries to break out of the vines,
Okay.
then so
Okay. And what command are you holding?
I'm gonna hold for,
It's okay, trigger wouldn't either.
let's see, I'm gonna hold for halt.
Okay.
So
So you're holding the command, and the command is halt
And the command
to
is
trigger
halt.
on him doing
To-
anything,
Yeah.
attempting to
So,
break free.
Yeah. So and then he won't. So that will no movement, no actions.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
So Akai is going to come over to you, and he's just going to kind of peer into your eyes real quick, Castian, and he's going to reach out and put a hand to your forehead. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
He's gonna knock me out.
Akai kills him.
And then
Sends
we
his
kill
spirit
Akai.
away.
I don't.
That's an 8.
Don't think that is high enough.
That is not high enough. Okay, so you are going to be knocked unconscious, and you are going to be unconscious for.
Good night, friend.
For 7 weeks.
You are going to be
7
unconscious
years.
for 5 hours.
Wow.
5 years later.
What the rest of you see, and all of you, because you're all there, Akai walks up to him, puts a hand on his forehead, and he kind of does a push kind of thing, and there is this blue ethereal form that looks an awful lot like Castian that gets pushed out and then sucked back into Castian's body before he goes limp.
I'm gonna look at Akai. You do realize if you just killed him, we're gonna have a big problem, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
What?
I didn't.
What happened?
Just checking.
Wait. Back up. What's happening?
So, Castian tried to stab Akai,
Yeah.
I guess, because that's who he threw it at, and we stopped him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems to be a common theme over the
Don't
last
even
couple days.
Want to hear my side of the story?
People have stabbed Akai.
I do.
No.
Oh,
They
Castian
tried.
trying to
What?
hurt
people.
What did Ackroyd do?
He was a dick.
Well, that's a great question.
My
I would have
God.
liked to
Oh.
ask that question. I can't. He's not awake.
How long is that gonna last?
It will be several hours.
Okay, so we're asking him when he wakes up, I guess.
All right, who wants first watch?
Well, what are we gonna do with him?
What do you mean?
What can we do?
Just in the long run, or?
I'm dreaming that I'm
Well,
on
first off, we're taking all of his weapons away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Secondly, we at least have to restrain his hands, but like we can't walk him back any place, and we can't just let him wander into the woods.
We can't. I think
We-
that I know someone who could handle him on his own and escort him back somewhere safe.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Aww.
Mizuki is gonna send to Furbisha.
Take out the
Are you
trash,
trying-
honey.
Guys.
Are you really making
That's
a crush
a good
text
idea.
in the middle of us trying to discuss what we're going to do? with
While we're
Castian?
discussing, she's like, hey, you up?
I have a funny feeling that this might be useful.
Netflix and chill.
Hulu and hang.
Disney Plus this dick.
Wow, that got explicit.
Wow.
Look, it's silly
She's
that
gonna
goes with it.
okay.
PG-13. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Sorry.
She's gonna ask how
Put me in the loony bin.
far. Okay, so first she's gonna. This is Mizuki. How far are you from where you left
You up?
the note, where you left my
Tailing us?
Not us.
how far travel.
She's
Her.
tailing
No.
tail.
I'm glad somebody made the joke. I was trying to figure out a way I could work that into a.
We're not too far off. Why?
Okay.
You need something?
Wow.
Just you.
Wink.
Kissy face.
One of
Smiley
members of
emoji.
one of our party members has become mind ill, and we're not sure if we can take him with us
If you
further.
won't mind it.
Okay.
In short, I need
Oh baby, oh baby.
you.
Who needs
Exo,
me?
exo.
Give us a few hours.
Okay. And I guess I don't. Can she?
You have to pay her a tip.
Just
Yeah, I don't think it works that way, Steven.
also, I didn't want to say that out loud.
Brain mouth filter. Brain mouth filter.
Sometimes it's a little slow on the uptake.
Okay.
It's not that easy, is it?
So
A wet motion.
I guess
That's all.
she'll, I don't know, outline where they are.
Okay.
She's sending out her GPS coordinates.
Okay.
Me
And
up here.
yeah, and the response is it'll be a few hours, but we'll
Okay.
be there.
She'll tell her that we had been close to the quarry, which maybe they've seen. Anyway.
What quarry?
We gotta cover that doesn't exist now.
NM. JK.
NMJK, ROFL.
But yeah, she'll I
Okay.
guess let her know.
Okay,
Okay.
going AFK.
Yeah, I think that's all also. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. Yeah, and again, you'll get the reassurance that they'll be there in a few hours.
Do you announce that you're arranging that?
Yes, I will let. So I contacted Fabricia.
Wait.
Who?
What?
Good job. Oh, sorry. That was out loud.
Fabricia.
She's an adventurer, we know.
Yes.
I know who she is.
I don't.
I was
I
telling
believe that
Mal
she-
that.
Okay. Anyway, their parties in
Are
the
they?
area.
How did you know that?
Sorry.
She sent me a note the other night.
Hang on. She sent you a note.
Well, to be fair, I assume one of the ferrets brought it, because none of us saw her, but...
Yeah. Anyway, there was a note in my belongings.
Was this note
What am I
important
missing?
for the rest of us?
No, it just
It
concerned
was a
me.
private note.
Oh, it was private all right. I didn't. Doesn't matter.
Aren't you engaged
Yep.
to the...
Yep.
But he's. about
You
next.
realize she has no actual romantic interest there, right? Like there's
It's familial duty /
It's duty.
Cabbage is losing it now.
See, yeah, no, this is why when they talk about how Costas isn't actually a terrible place, I kind of don't believe them.
Oh no, it's
Why not?
awful.
This
It's
is
the
the sort of
worst.
thing where I'm like, this is just normal for them.
Yeah,
What is-
To like
Constance
have a
is terrible.
side...
Yep.
She.
To be fair, though, I like Fabricia. I mean, it's a little creepy that she's been failing us,
Fabergé's great.
but also, if she's traveling with her group, then she might essentially be doing the same thing we are, so there's a reason. That makes it a little less creepy.
Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Steven note, not player character note. They were hunting kobolds, so you guys might want to warn them not to kill the kobolds that are near here.
well,
That's fair.
anyway, so I told her about Castian and that we might need some assistance. So they're headed our way.
Is a really good idea
I thought it was a pretty good idea.
because they're useless.
Huh?
The gods.
You're not wrong.
Yes.
One of them is still walking
Oh,
around
y'all
somewhere
gods,
that I don't know
maybe.
where.
I don't think they're letting him wander.
That's good. He really shouldn't be left alone. He is clearly like.
I think they're working on him right now.
I believe so.
I think after we get balance in order, we take over.
Yes! You're unconscious.
I mean,
Hang
let's-
on, I think I
One
just got
character
whiplash.
Yes.
You want to be a god.
I think we could do a better job.
I mean,
I don't know how the whole like rising to celestial power works, but maybe let's start off
You
by.
want to be a god.
Sure.
I'm gonna take third watch and I'm going to bed now so I don't get hit by the burst of lightning.
They don't care enough to listen.
Cabbage.
Strike me down!
I backed
There's a,
away.
there's a bolt of lightning that flashes across the sky.
So you
Cabbage,
were
you should
listening.
be careful.
You're really not
Cabbage.
helping yourselves at
You
all.
should be careful.
What are they gonna do? They didn't even strike me.
Because they
So
were
Killian,
being
I take another step
Yeah,
back.
Killian's gonna take a step back and he's gonna look up and go, just nothing serious.
Hey, you remember that one time
Yeah.
Yep.
That one time I peed on a rock.
on the statue?
on the statue.
My AC is 15.
Please nothing permanent.
All around you.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so
That's what I thought.
I feel like maybe.
Killian, can you put her to sleep or something?
I hear you.
Killian, Killian, can you put her to sleep or something so she stops making it rain hellfire?
So I am gonna, just a small addendum, there may have been some confusion. Being bad at their jobs does not change the fact that they control the powers of the universe.
Well, of the
You
world.
may
but-
want to be careful insulting them too much because of that.
Aside from which,
Food for thought.
step number one still has to be
Cabbage.
restoring balance.
I thought
so
you
one
wanted
thing
their
at a time.
help.
Not anymore. They don't want to help.
I don't know if it's that they don't want to help.
I think they could. And I think they're not. So we're gonna
I
fix
think-
things and then
We'll
we'll go
fix
from
things. Fix things first. Yes,
I
fix
mean,
things
if you want
first.
to be a god, more power to you.
there. Literally.
I am going to politely decline
I'm
that
out of inspiration to
particular
give.
offer.
Same.
I am under the impression, based on what I've seen, that that is not a job I would want.
I don't want it either, but I can do it better than they can, I think.
Low bar.
Anyway, I
Oh,
suppose
she
we should
is short.
probably. How long is it till Fabergé and them get here?
Several hours.
Alright.
Probably maybe by morning, I would imagine. Something
Yes.
like that.
So, do we need to, like, give you guys some space, or
She has her own tent, right?
how far away from said tent do the rest of us need to be?
What? Sorry,
Screams
I
and
don't.
moans
I
don't
don't
tend to carry
understand
that
your
far.
meaning.
I am just wondering how
How do
much
you know?
space you would like between you and Fabricia. Would you like us to be close? Would you like us to be far away? Would you like lots of seclusion and privacy or not?
I think you might be
I'm
making her uncomfortable.
uncertain how to.
I don't think
answer.
I'm the one that makes her uncomfortable in this whole situation.
I'm not sure how to answer that. I mean,
Are you having sex? Do we need to be far enough away that we cannot hear the act happening?
Well,
my.
you just
Well,
came out and said it.
was blunt.
I want to go to bed.
Nobody's
Mom,
stopping
go to
you.
bed.
You're all talking like 5 feet away from me.
Put your tent over there.
I don't have a tent.
Go sleep over there.
I have to stay by the fire because it's the middle of winter.
That's a fair point. It's a real fair point.
There's not a lot of options here, guys.
I don't believe we've progressed that far yet.
Okay, so we don't need
Alright,
to be
so
that
no,
far
we
away.
Camp where we normally do.
Mhm.
Good.
Just do what you feel comfortable with.
You too.
No judgment. But like
I'm
we're
going
all-
to bed.
Okay.
Now you get cranky when you're tired.
He's
I feel like
cranky
I'm
all the
cranky most of
time.
the
I'll
That's
take
true.
second watch.
That's fair. What happened? You were like pretty bubbly when you got here.
Well, my closest friend that I've had for some time is potentially off dead, having fought a kobold army by himself.
I don't think there's anything that could kill that man.
Think
You are
he's
definitely wrong.
dead.
We just found out that there is a world-ending something happening, potentially for multiple worlds.
I was gonna say, to be fair, our world ending is not news. Their world ending is news.
We didn't know there was a world there.
I'll also take second watch.
I just,
With me.
it's been a long week.
Perfect.
I guess
Alright,
I'll
so who's
take
first watch?
first.
I'll take
then.
first with Timmy.
Okay. And
I'm
third
on
watch? Third watch?
Sure.
Okay.
Because someone can't be trusted.
Yeah.
We did tie
Yeah,
him
I was
up,
gonna say,
right?
and at this point, I'm gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take all his
All
weapons.
of his
We'll take his
weapons.
Oh, yeah,
bag.
no,
we'll take
for
all of
sure.
his stuff.
Move him close to the fire
We'll
so he
tie-
doesn't lose extremities.
Tie him
Yeah.
up and restrain him. The whole
gonna-
deal.
Let's see.
No
I'm
way.
going to
She might be
continue.
strange.
And part of watch will also be watching
Um,
him.
Enough
we
that you're
can
not
have a- we
dangerous,
can have
but
a
not
permanent
enough that you
watch.
enjoy it.
You
And
guys want
less,
a permanent watch
not
on him?
enough that you lose
Oh,
circulation to
permanent
all
watch?
of your limbs.
Oh, Ingir?
Mhm.
Not
It
bad
doesn't matter.
idea.
You're still knocked out for.
Yeah.
Ingir's just like sitting on your chest.
I'm on to you.
Really?
Yes.
Fair warning to Cabbage, it's gonna be a guilt trip coming.
You assume you're gonna have talking privileges.
Yeah.
There's a guilt trip coming? For Cabbage? What'd you do?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Alright. First watch.
Okay.
What's your?
I'm just having
My
Ingrid roll
perception
as well
is
to
a
watch him.
+6.
Oh, mine's a +8, so we can both just.
Yeah.
What's it make?
Oh, but it doesn't help when you roll a 6. But I'm gonna blow this. And not
22.
Okay.
not roll with that dice again because it was not.
Rude.
Oh, that's better. 16 plus 6 is 24.
16 plus.
No, it's not.
No, it's not 22.
22.
Yeah, but 36 was still correct. 8 times 4 is
32?
36.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's
32.
32.
Wait, I mean that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, not
Sorry.
24.
Yeah, not 24.
Yes, but there were only 3 of you guys.
I
So
can't.
24 was
Oh,
correct.
where did
Yeah.
I get 4 then? Maybe I thought 3 extra.
That's what I,
I think
thought.
that's
Okay.
probably.
Anyway,
Anyway,
18.
carrying
so
on.
18, 22, 22. Okay. It is a cold and bitter night. The wind's sort of whistling across the plains, stirring up a little bit of snow. Clouds start building in and obscure the night sky, so it's not even any stars overhead. About halfway through the watch, it starts snowing a little bit.
Freaking burr. Yeah. Anything? Nothing beyond that?
Nothing beyond that.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Good catch.
Yeah.
Again.
Woody.
It's not on you.
Can you get the...
it is on him.
It's only. It's not on your shirt.
And
It's not in your face.
So,
This time.
So I guess this means that Castian is going back with the other group. And we don't send Acherai.
That probably makes the most sense. And I don't think you wanted to send Acherai.
Doesn't matter.
Matters.
It does matter. I mean, not to sound cliche, but I've seen the way you look at him.
I try really hard not to.
I know. I also see that.
That's awkward.
Screw you, Megan.
He's been trolling. Leave him alone.
Oh, but then that means that Fabricia's not hanging around as close to Mizu, and I kind of like that particular configuration too. Because good lord, Lars.
Well, yeah, but I think you have a closer connection to Acherai than Mizuki has to Fabergé.
That's fair.
Fabricia.
Significantly more complicated. But I guess you're right.
Also, I think he might be a little bit more useful. Not that they're not, but them serving this purpose to take Castian back, I think would be more helpful than the opposite. I must be getting tired.
I'm not totally sure, honestly, because there's more than one of them, which is good, and they have a diverse skill set, which is good. I feel like he's probably, like, as an individual, probably better at what he does than the rest of them.
Yeah, and you're not in love with the rest of them. So, you know, end of the
Nervous
world,
twitch.
end of the world scenarios. You want to be around the people you love. I guess. I don't know. That's what I read.
So you shouldn't put James.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't.
Somebody once told me it's okay to feel your feelings.
Might have been Alma.
Was the person who told you that currently dead?
Genuinely don't remember. Somebody said it to me one time.
See, my feelings are really complicated on the matter, though. Because on the one hand, yeah, he's been with me almost my entire life. But that also made it hurt a whole lot more when all of a sudden he just 180'd.
What?
It,
Wait, you mean he's been a jerk to you?
oh, profoundly, but that's not necessarily, yeah.
Cabbage is gonna kill him.
I mean, not since we've
Acherai
met
wakes
back
in a
up.
cold sweat.
It's complicated. My history before Setterton's complicated.
Take out one of the shins.
I feel like that's not going to help him be useful to us.
That's true. He needs to walk. Forearm.
Still needs to hit things. It's kind of a thing that we're good at.
Pinky toe.
We'll talk.
You only need one kidney, right?
Kidneys!
Leave him a Hank, we're good. It's a little complicated, but he's been more like who I remember since we met back up. But it's also really hard to forget. So I struggle.
Well, now that I know that, lots of fish in the sea.
Talk about a 180.
Really
Wow.
quick turnaround.
I
Listen,
didn't know he mistreated her.
there was a lot of stuff going on at the time too, and I don't know what his dad actually, or his stepfather, it turns out,
Oh yeah.
Papa.
had told him, and I guess there's still a lot of the why that I don't totally understand. I think at first I was kind of just hoping that it was all an act to try and maybe make his dad go easier on me. I don't know. But it didn't go.
You know, it occurs to me that I don't actually know a whole lot about you. And I think we're gonna need to change that at some point so I can go kill some people for you.
Okay, don't kill Acherai.
Fine.
Cabbage would never kill one neighbor. Seriously injured.
Should we just have everybody give their backstory moment?
Yeah.
I think he
What is
tells
your
things
tragic
we'll talk,
backstory?
but
In your tragic
Oh, I.
yeah, I don't think he deserves to die. I think there was just, I don't know, there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. And his dad is like one of the worst human beings on the face of the planet, and his non-biological, the person that he thought was his dad, he can die. We can kill him real good. I would be okay with that. I'd like that.
I'm on
To
board.
me, he's very murderous right
And
now.
from what I understand, he's close to the Empress, so it might be in order.
Yeah.
Anyway, might just
I
happen
feel like
because
it
we're
is
there.
an appropriate thing, and it would be just. I think he definitely deserves it at this point in his existence, so it's
That's fair.
cool. Yeah.
But in the meantime, gotta get Castian taken care of.
Yeah. I would almost say we could take him with and then just take him to Costas with us when we try and patch all of that up, but realistically, if he keeps doing the stuff that he just pulled tonight, that is not going to be a viable option.
See, I wasn't there when Alma died.
She's just gonna kind of like wrap her arm around you and pull you in.
I fell twice, but I can't save Castian.
I feel like a hypocrite for saying this because I feel like it's my responsibility too. But you know it's not your fault, right? You being there, him being him would have still happened.
You don't know that.
Not 100%, but you've met him. There's still a pretty fair chance, like, all of us are reasonably capable people. If all of us
Such a serious moment.
We have
No.
spillage.
Oh no!
We have
Was a
had a
blowout!
blowout.
And he's so happy about it! The smile is everything.
I feel better.
Yeah. Everything is so much better now.
You were saying?
Way to kill the moment there.
There's nothing.
No.
Sorry.
It's a sad day.
But there's no promise that, like, if all of us couldn't have stopped it, I tried to get there. But if we couldn't have stopped it.
Sorry, you're Steven.
The door to muff the sounds.
Then I don't. There's definitely a really good chance that there was nothing you'd have been able to do either.
Maybe not, but Castian's here now.
We'll try and we'll have Mizu send to him regularly. And keep track and make sure that he's okay. And hopefully in a place where he can get some help. And if that place is Costas, which seeing as that's a big place, I imagine that there's probably more ability to have access to that kind of thing. I honestly don't know how that sort of thing works. I wasn't really allowed out of the cloister much to experience much of the city. So, but once he's in Costas, like, maybe we can check back in on him once we've saved the world and shit. Make sure that he's being taken well care of, and I'm not sure that came out of my mouth right, but I have a -1 charisma, that's fine.
And make the gods pay.
First off, let's get him back in order
Fair enough.
and see if maybe just balance being back makes the rest of it not suck. Because there's a possibility that all of this crap is just because everything is out of whack because balance isn't there. If
Maybe.
balance is back where he needs to go, she, it, they, whatever, and it doesn't, everyone is still just as ineffective as they were, but maybe there's some more research to be done to see what we need to do about that. Small
Alright.
steps first, though.
I hear you.
I got your back.
Thanks.
Just gonna pull her in. And thank you for not lying and not leaving.
Got you. You're basically stuck with me now.
I'm kind of glad I'm stuck with somebody at least. And I could do a lot worse. I'm rather fond
Probably
of you.
better too, but
Nah. Nah, I'm not sure that that's true.
Second watch.
All right. Perception.
Yep.
Well. 17 for Inger and a 2 for Milo.
Okay.
War never changes.
No.
Oh, as we change watches, I am gonna kind of look over at Akerai
Oh,
and look
19.
back at you and be like,
19.
19. Yeah.
Okay.
my bedroll down just a little closer to him than I usually would. Not that close. Just like not significantly distant.
Okay.
Okay. Well, much like the previous watch, it is, significantly chilly. Wind is blowing, snow's blowing a little bit, stars are obscured. Not a lot in the way of animal noises to be heard.
So, about your mother.
What a way to start a conversation.
Always how you
What a
love
way
a
to
conversation.
start a conversation.
She also has one of the shards.
Well, she's imbued with the power of one of the shards, like I am.
Ah, okay. So she would. I'm assuming she'd be pretty hard to kill.
That is a open and winded question, but I mean, I suppose. I mean, it's more of a foreign concept to me.
Well, yes, I sorry to even bring it up.
No,
And it's obviously very dire circumstances that I'm even discussing it with you.
dire circumstance.
Well, it does seem that way, doesn't it?
Well, not at the moment. I mean, yeah, she is connected to one of the shards, but at the moment that's not anything we need to worry about at the moment.
I think we might have to worry about it eventually.
I mean, yeah, we'll have to worry about it eventually, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in denial, but I don't think we need to deal with it just yet. Let's...
No, that's fair. I respect that.
Yeah.
What do you think happened to your brother?
Lars?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not certain.
I don't know. It's this fire agent. I don't know where he fits in the picture. I don't know whether he is a new addition to my brother's plan or if he's always been a part of the plan.
I'm not certain, but it seems I'd assume that they've been working together for a while.
Yeah. I just don't know for how long.
I mean, at least, well, when I contacted my parents, they told me that Lars would try to use me, which I mean, I'm assuming that he was already working with this agent at the time.
Maybe. Who knows? So.
Well,
So about halfway through the watch, you don't hear anything.
No, I never do.
Ingir does. He sort
You
of
know your part.
Ingir sort of looks off into the distance. You hear as well a couple of the sounds of a couple of small creatures sort of bounding through the snow. And not long after that, a couple of like snow-crusted ferrets sort of scamper into the fire.
Not into the
Well, I mean, into the firelight, I should say, into the firelight.
What?
They do curl. They do curl
Nice
up
neck.
very close by to the fire, and sort of chitter at you and sort of duke at you a little bit. And not long after that, Fabricia does stride in out of the snow as well.
Just Fabricia?
Just Fabricia.
Okay.
Hi there.
how was your journey?
It was uneventful. Started, got a little cold, but
Yes.
you know how it is.
Quite cold.
So, I've got a friend that needs to be seen to, huh?
Yes, he's been seeing things that are not there, and also not seeing things that are here.
Sounds like a case of mad monkey disease.
Yes, payback's a bitch.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Turns people into goats.
Yeah, it's sort of a really obscure thing from off someplace.
Oh.
I remember reading it in a book, some like deserted
Yeah,
island or something.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, it's kind of tricky to treat.
Well, I mean, I tried to see if there was any magic affecting him.
Oh yeah, so it's not a magical thing. It's I mean, if it's mad monkey disease, it's just an illness. It's just
Yeah.
a sickness.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Damn mosquitoes.
I
Well, we would
could.
like him to be somewhere where he's just not in the middle of the woods and it's affecting him.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that.
Anyway, we're concerned he's tried to attack members of our party. I'm not in. Well,
Are you okay?
I'm quite all right. Thank you for your
He,
concern.
he didn't hurt you.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Not at all.
Thanks for asking about the rest of us.
No, I'm not. I'm quite all right.
Okay.
Luckily.
Do it again.
But yeah, so he's anyway. We're concerned about taking him with us. We're concerned about taking him with us any further.
Okay.
We have some important matters to attend to that could. It's a bit of a time crunch, so.
Okay. So you can't. You need him someplace that he can be taken care of. Then.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I think we can do that. You think they can help him back in Sutterton, or would we need to actually go someplace else?
You might be able to take him. I mean, part of his family is in Sutterton.
Okay.
They could decide a better treatment there
Yes.
if needs be.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I can try once I've rested a little more. I can try to cure disease, but I'm not sure if.
So
anything
how did
affecting
you guys manage to subdue him before?
To seduce him.
Yeah.
After I knocked him
Yes.
out.
Akarai
Oh,
knocked him unconscious, so he's still unconscious.
okay.
So
I
exactly
believe.
how am I tied up?
That would be a useful skill to have.
How specific do you want
To knock people, yeah, it was
specific.
very interesting
Boy.
the way
Huh.
he did it.
That's concerning.
We could
Sailor
always
knots.
send Akarai with him.
I would assume you were
But yeah, I
behind
mean,
your back and you
we
kept
might,
your wrists
we could
and the
consider
elbows,
sending
and at the knees and the
Akarai
ankles.
along to help.
Might be helpful.
Yeah.
That
It would wake him in. Ziggy's willing.
I mean, other than
How long has it been?
taking all your
What's that?
How long has it been
Yeah.
Since what?
since Cassian fell unconscious?
Couple
Well,
of hours.
it's been a full watch, so
Okay.
Who's on watch? You and you?
about
Yeah, Mizuki and Milo.
I guess about 4 or 5 hours.
So it should be about that time.
Hey, the warlock's got his spell slots back.
I am locked and loaded.
Right.
Should anything arise again.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He is too.
Yeah. But
Tiny
that's something
barbarian.
we could consider.
Okay.
First taking third.
Akarai's not taking a watch.
Oh, he's not taking a
officially.
Oh. Okay. Well, we can wake him up
Okay.
as we change watches.
Okay.
Where are they in relation to me?
Where'd you guys leave him?
Right next to the
By
fire.
the fire so that
Closest
he's
to the fire.
yeah.
I would
So-
imagine.
But are you on the
you're
other side of the
close.
fire? Or are you on the same side? Where are you in relation to me?
I would imagine you'd be an eye shot the whole time, so probably
Yeah.
the same
So
side.
imagine I'm sitting in front of the fire.
Yeah, we're
You would
probably
be-
keeping careful
And
watch
the radius
on you.
and the radius of the fire is a clock. I would say you would be like 9
Maybe
o'clock.
even in between us. Just
You sure?
I'm just asking, are you like on the other side of the fire or are you on the same
No,
side?
we're probably on the
we're
same
probably
side
on the
as
same
you.
side. Yeah.
I just imagine them using you as an ottoman.
Possibly.
You never know.
Commoners
Yes. Commoners.
make great ottomans.
Oh Okay.
That makes me quote.
Commoners make great ottomans.
Keith,
And Ottomans make great commoners.
Yeah.
while they are talking,
Uh-huh.
do they notice my hands tied behind my back?
Make perception
Tie
checks.
up the
Okay.
rope.
What?
Do you just want to give me advantage?
What?
Do you just want to give me advantage?
I'll give you advantage, and
Okay.
Inger already gets advantage,
Okay.
so
Oh, nat 20.
18 for Inger.
Soon as
I'm gonna say yes, they probably do.
Okay,
Oh, finally wake
What
up,
did
see?
I-
would be disadvantaged though because they're talking to someone.
That actually is a fair point.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have. So straight rolls instead.
Keith. Also, in case it comes up, I would have also set up the alarm as per usual.
Right.
Yeah.
That taken.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Enough for Inger. That's an 8.
Should I roll like stealth or something or?
yeah. 15. So it'll be contested.
Or a
with
sleight
this.
of hand?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 28.
Jeez.
Okay, so in this case you did miss it. Mainly because you were distracted by Fabricia.
Go figure.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, while my hands are tied behind my back, I am going to slightly move my hand around, doing little finger movements, and I am going to whisper. And off to the side, bonfire.
He's awake.
So
Bonfire
Mizuki.
on what?
Just off to the side.
On me.
Okay. Well, Mizuki will.
Okay. Let's have initiative.
Okay.
Oh no. Heaven's sakes.
Oh, that was not good.
You two.
So yeah,
Do you want the rest of us to roll for when they wake us up?
Sure.
$22.
21.
9.
19.
I'd like to point out I've rolled really well today.
11.
Oh wait. Am I?
Dirty 20.
11. Oh wait, that's a 9, not a 6. Wait. Yeah, that's a 9, not a 6. So that's gonna be 14.
Okay. You do still get to go first.
Okay, well I am still tied up.
Yes, you are.
Given where we are, is there like a somewhat sharp rock nearby?
Evens or odds?
Odds?
Nope.
Okay.
It's better than always choosing evens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to roll right next to the fire and try to burn the ropes.
And himself.
Okay.
Mal's
Um,
probably closer than the fire.
Was that?
Mal's probably closer than the fire.
You might like run into someone.
Well, given my hands are tied like behind my back, I can't necessarily go for a weapon, so.
Okay. Just make me a dexterity check.
Okay. 21?
No, yeah. You can get there. You can stop short of the fire, and you do feel them start to smolder.
Okay.
It's going to take them. It's going to take them 2 rounds to burn through.
Okay.
Next up would be Mal, who is still asleep. Milo.
And there is another fire burning.
Should we roll perception to see if they
Yeah.
wake up in noise? Yeah, I mean not through first round, but
Yeah.
We'll have to see if Raven does anything to wake everybody up.
I might. If he doesn't.
I will yell, trying to wake everyone up. little help here, and then I will try and pull him out of the fire.
All right, make a strength check.
I am struggling.
4.
It's
And
okay.
fall in the fire.
Nope, your
It's very late at night.
your brother Davram makes this look easy. What the hell? All right. Next would be Killian, who is still also yeah.
Yeah.
Alert.
I did.
You did say that.
So would,
Yeah.
would we wrap around to the people who are ahead of me, or
It's just me.
I know I don't know how we're handling that since
Or are you like, do they need time to wake up?
yeah. Let's go back to Mal.
all right. Well,
Little help.
What do you need help with?
He's trying to burn himself alive.
Guy to fire. Guy to fire.
Help!
Mal will just sort of like roll over because he was laying pretty close to the fire himself, and just grab his feet and pull
All right, make a strength
without getting up.
make a strength check at disadvantage.
That's gonna be a 19.
At disadvantage? Wow.
Dang.
If it had been if it had been just the 19 that I'd rolled, it would have been 23.
Mm.
But
Yeah, you are able to start scooting him away from the fire.
Castian, it's okay. We're right here. You're gonna be fine. You don't need to burn yourself.
Killian.
You're not even real.
oh, great, he's up. Sorry. What do you need help with?
Well, he was trying to burn himself, and it was kind of hard to get a hold of him at the moment.
Now
Is he
it's just
still
like
tied though?
sleep hugging him.
It's not real. Why is not real?
Oh, Castian, why are we burning ourselves?
I wasn't burning myself, I was burning the ropes, because you idiots tied me up.
Well, yeah, you tried to kill someone.
Yeah, because he was going to kill Milo.
What?
You didn't see it.
All right, you want to fill me in?
Akai was sneaking up behind Milo and was going to attack him.
I think Milo would already be dead. No offense, Milo, but
No, not
I
taken.
mean, the man has had ample opportunity to kill him since we knocked you out.
Yeah.
So
You're not okay.
I don't think that is true.
Mal's just
Are
like
we...
hugging you now.
Okay, well. Guess we
Are we
gotta.
still on initiative?
Oh! Hi, Fabricia. How's it going?
How's God?
Going. God, it's too late in the evening to be.
It's probably early in the morning at this point.
Are we
I wanna live
still...
out.
It's like midnight.
Are we still on initiative?
Alright.
Okay, Mizuki will, I guess, yeah, Mizuki will go grab Castian.
I mean, Castian is currently
Everyone's
being
awake,
bear
right?
hugged
Yeah,
by
Mal is like
Mal.
sleep hugging him and
Okay,
Yeah, sleep.
So I'm awake now.
yeah, we're all up.
yeah, we're all awake.
I said that
Castian,
Akai tried to kill Milo.
No, that's why he attacked him.
That's why I attacked him.
I don't think that's a thing.
That's not a thing.
Roll insight on Akari.
I mean, I feel like if Hakurai wanted Milo dead,
That's good. 20.
Milo would already
Yeah,
be
he's
dead
telling
at
the
this
truth.
Yeah, that's not.
We don't
a
know what he's
thing.
thinking. He could do it any time.
I mean, I could say the same of you at this point.
I figured you would know me better than that.
like recheck.
It's okay. I know you better than that, Castian. Go to sleep.
So the ropes on his wrists are still smoldering a little bit and starting to burn through a bit.
Okay. That's fine. It's not even gonna hurt me. It doesn't matter.
Castian?
So, I know Akurai better than anybody else here. He's telling the truth. You already know that you've been seeing things. You already know that there are things going on that aren't okay in your head. You need help.
Okay,
It's
how about
okay,
this?
Cassian. It's okay.
There. What if you were wrong and I didn't get to him? Milo would be dead.
I mean, he could have tried.
I think him killing Milo would have gone about as well as you
Yeah,
trying to kill
I
Akurai,
would.
Yeah.
which is to say not.
I'm not wrong, Castian.
Barely
Is he
conscious
drunk?
now.
He's not drunk, he's just sleepy.
Okay.
Now, like, sending him back with Akurai is not something that I particularly trust either.
I don't trust Akurai.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I gathered that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when are you gonna
That doesn't
decide
mean
that
you
you're not
have
gonna
to-
trust us or Fabricia? If we have Fabricia take you to safety, you have to be able to at least concede long enough to go someplace where they can help you. Or else someone is gonna end up killing you in the middle of the woods because you tried to kill them first and for no other reason.
No
gonna
other
be
reason
okay,
than what I saw.
Sorry, I have to find it.
No, I don't know
I'm
Akurai
gonna
as well as you do, so I can't say that.
Mizuki
You're
is gonna.
right.
I have a spell that will make sure that he doesn't hurt anyone.
Really?
Aegis or something?
Fast friends.
Knifed it
I
back
don't
in
know
the
what's
day.
8 hours back.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least for a little. Yeah.
Fabricia.
Cabbage, you believe me, right?
Wait,
I
no.
really want to, but I
let's
think
see.
you need help.
You know I wouldn't do anything to hurt our friends.
I do know that. But I don't think you can trust what you see. You told me that. You told me that yourself. And if you can't trust what you see, then maybe you didn't see what you thought you saw. Or maybe you did see it, but it's not the truth. I don't even think he's awake at this point.
I'm very tempted to move my bonfire.
I mean, in his defense, I think I'm only slightly more awake than he is.
Castian, we want you to get better. There's something wrong, and we can't fix it.
She was yelling at gods and stuff to try to fix it too.
Yeah.
We know gods are useless.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Everybody around the corner.
Suzuki's like-
Yeah.
Tried to
I
strike
mean,
me with
Are you
lightning
guys
while you were
are you
sleeping.
sure that we should just say these things out loud?
I mean, you did kind of egg him on with it.
They deserved it.
I didn't say they did. Just said that you egged him on a little bit.
Killian, the calm voice of reason.
It'll be okay. At this point, I think they know they're messed up.
I'll go back to bed now.
I'd like to.
I would too.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay up and keep watching you while these guys finish their sleep.
I'm gonna take out bonfire.
Okay.
And Mal's just gonna keep hugging you.
I know. Hug him and pet him and call him George.
Your feet might get a little toasty.
Castian, you don't
Mizuki.
think that we would send you off unless we really thought you needed the help.
You don't think I would actually hurt someone I didn't care about?
No, I don't think you would.
Oh, I do everything I can to protect them. That's why I did that.
I know,
You
but
already know you can't trust what you see.
so even if what you saw was true, So maybe next time you see something that's not true, we'll keep an eye on Akarai.
But by then, it could be too late.
If it is, that's gonna be on me.
Would it be better if we sent Akarai with you?
He
That
doesn't
way you
trust
can
Akarai. He's gonna keep trying to stab him.
Well, if he's there with you,
Akarai can
then you
handle
can
him.
keep an eye on him.
So he can stab him. No!
I think Akarai can handle himself.
Well, that's fair, but I don't want you to get. Let's see.
I would feel better if at least 2 people were.
I mean, I would too. I just kind of wish that that he wasn't one of those 2, seeing as he is now actively trying to murder him.
Do you have another suggestion?
But didn't Fabricia have people with her?
Do you?
Oh, Risha?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Could ask
yeah,
you.
they're waiting for me.
They're giving
That
you
is
space.
more than one person.
See, I knew that it was a good reason to ask. I knew what was going on. Mizuki doesn't know what's going on with all this, but I know.
Killian!
What?
Mizuki and Fabergé.
I'm pretty sure I know what's going on.
Who of all people should know
Wait,
what's going on?
Does
This is neither the time or the place.
Can I let you
Fabricia
go
just
now?
sort of turns bright red?
Can I let you go now?
No. Not
It's okay,
until
I'll
we've-
hold on to him.
Okay.
If we,
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I
Otherwise,
squeezed you.
Did you do anything to stop them from smoldering
What?
when you checked his ropes?
She didn't say she
Yeah,
did.
probably. I probably would have, yeah. I probably would have, like, stamped him out.
Okay.
Ow.
I have resistance to fire damage.
Yeah, but he doesn't have
his
resistance to
wrists.
foot damage.
I mean, they're on his wrists.
Yeah, I know. I
behind
would
him.
have, like, yeah, with my hands, not with
Okay.
Also
my
gotta
feet.
point out, like there's snow on the ground. You can grab just
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Anyway, she would have stopped them from
Okay.
smoldering. Yeah.
Good night, Castian. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, you too.
Be careful. Don't play with fire.
That's like his thing.
That's kind of like this thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, my thing's sort of like blowing things up. It doesn't make it
Well-
less dangerous.
Okay. Fabricia, do you and your party feel comfortable taking him?
Back.
Did we decide we're taking him back to Setterton then?
Taking the Costas.
Wait,
I mean,
think
that's a lot to
That's-
ask of
And that's
them.
Well, they
that's
basically
2
have to go
months.
back to
All the way to
Costas to get
Costas.
a
That's
ride to.
Yeah, they would have to
Costas.
go.
yeah.
And it's
They
like-
have to go to Setterton.
Setterton. They'd have to
Oh,
go to
where you
Setterton.
wanna go,
And
actually.
I mean, his family. There's some of his family in Setterton.
And it would
so
take 2 months to get to
yeah.
Costas
Or more.
or more.
Depending
Yeah.
on how they're traveling.
That's fair, that's fair.
And I mean, there's people we know
Yeah,
in
Setterton.
Setterton. So I feel like that would.
Where you want to go, Castian?
Well, it seems like y'all are already in consensus. You don't want me here. So,
It's not.
That's not true.
It's
I
not
want
that.
you here, Castian.
We want. We want
Is
you
this
to be
how,
safe.
is this when he gets drunk? Because he's
We
never
want-
drunk whenever I know. Is it just when he sleeps?
Not drunk, just asleep.
Castian, we want you to be safe, and we want us to be safe. And
We want as
apparently, these
minimal
are
amounts
2
of stabbing
opposing
as possible.
forces at this time. Because you.
I want you back well.
Yes.
you're gonna send me to the loony bin.
Oh.
Setterton doesn't have a loony
We
bin.
have to have a loony bin to send you to.
I'm gonna send you to people that have better expertise.
Yes.
Yes, we're sending you to a loony bin.
High end.
Yes, or you
Where's
know, a
Clara?
cleric or something.
Part of the
There will be
universe.
people that will be able to to help you. I want you to travel with us. I want you to adventure with us. But you are a danger to yourself and others, not that kind.
I don't think I
You're
have.
cute and all, but no.
I don't think I have the ability to help him.
We would if we could, but I don't know that
I'm
any of us
not
can.
even sure what's wrong.
Yeah, I already gave it my best shot. The problem's not
Yes.
magical,
It's not magical.
and it's
yeah.
not a disease or a poison. Your mind's just messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a disease.
Throw a snowball at Killian.
No!
Morning, sunshine.
If it's morning, then the sun should be up.
You did say sunshine.
Not
Well,
quite.
the god of balance is out of whack, so kind of.
Who knows what's what?
That was rude and uncalled for. I'm gonna kick some
Little.
of you.
Little
So,
called for.
if you travel with us, will you...
Is this Echo?
No, this is Fabricio.
Ah.
So if you travel with us, will you promise not to do anything unless you ask one of us first?
He might see more than one of you. Just be prepared. for
Just
that.
ask whoever's around. Somebody will respond.
Would this
I'll
vial of
respond.
I feel like that's a bad.
Hey Killian, would this
Okay.
vial of cure-all work?
I don't know.
What is it? Like lesser restoration?
So that vial cures
Is it?
like any disease or poison or anything like that I could think of, and it
See,
aids in
that's
the
what I
natural
could do.
healing process of the body.
That's what I could do as well. But
I mean, look at it this way: you can go back and spend some time with your family and get things ready there for when we inevitably come back with a shard of danger magic stuff that everybody wants.
I still don't like you.
That's fine. I'm not here to be liked.
Kel could probably use this. Kel?
Alma's dad.
Oh.
yes.
Mal wasn't saying that.
No.
Yeah, but that is true. Like, I feel.
So if you'll promise to ask us first and listen to what we say, this can go easy.
Oh, that sounds like a threat.
Wow!
If you won't,
Damn.
then this will still go easy for us.
Just knock me out.
I can bring you in warm or cold.
And your family is there and they need you. They've already lost somebody dear to them.
Well, since none of you trust me, Cabbage.
Ouch, man.
I
Yeah,
thought we
if
were
only the
friends.
stream saw that look.
Take over for a minute so I can defend myself.
If you really trust Akai more than me, I guess I have no
Do
choice.
trust the man who's never done anything to hurt me more than the guy who's crazy. I'm gonna go with yeah. I'm gonna go with yeah on that
Never
one.
done anything. He's not innocent, you know.
Well, I mean,
No,
neither
he
are
said it
you or me, or I've seen people in this circle beat other men to death with their bare hands. I mean, if we're talking innocence here, there's really nobody.
Shots fired.
Another snowball.
Cabbage
Have I ever
is
done anything?
actively tearing up.
You just lied to us a lot.
Castian,
Yeah.
It's okay. Alice.
you told me that you can't trust what you see.
So how can we trust?
And I mean, for somebody who wants to help us, you sure are hurting Cabbage's feelings a lot.
Yeah.
So, you're setting a bad precedence for yourself, my friend.
Cabbage, would you like some tea?
No, thank you.
Need something a little heavier.
It always makes me feel better.
We want you to come back. We just want you to come back feeling better and being able to trust what you see.
I mean, you haven't actually taken any time to to deal with what happened, right?
You were talking to Alma earlier.
You were talking to an invisible god yourself, so.
Not invisible. Simi saw him. We
Well, we
all
know what
saw
she thinks,
the
but-
other gods. So, not quite
Look.
true, but thank you for your concern.
Yep, just a commoner. Not
None of
important.
us have tried
You
to
are
attack
important.
anybody.
Did I say you were unimportant? Just that we came from different places of education, of status, of
I will go.
Take care of Kel. But more importantly, take care of yourself.
yes.
And then come back and save the day.
I'll be back.
Why does that sound super ominous?
It does.
Great.
Hey, dig out you want to.
I'm gonna come over and untie him.
Okay.
I won't let you on fire.
I mean, I appreciate that. I'd understand if you did, but I appreciate that. And then I am gonna pull you to the side a little bit. So when you're back in town, there's something I was hoping you could do for me.
What?
There's still that garrison.
Want me to take care of them?
I want you to see if we can find a way to convince them to work for us. And if not, I want you to see if you can arrange for a change in management. See if you can't find some leverage on them. You're good at that sort of thing.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Were you being covert about that?
I mean, Killian definitely, like, he's not like, oh, nobody else can know, but he does just, like, sort of pull him off to the side. And he's not just, like, in front of everyone. I want you to look for blackmailing opportunities and potential assassination. No.
Gotcha.
So if any of you wanted to, like, listen, and he wasn't going to try and hide it from
Okay.
you, but not something he's just going to throw out to you.
Yeah.
Cassian. He's gonna sort of like rub where Killian threw snow at him off. Do you need me to come with you? Do you want me to come with you?
At this point, I think they need you more than I do.
That is probably true.
Because I will if you need me.
Keep an eye on that guy. I don't trust him.
I will. I promise.
That was cast.
Can I have one more drink to go?
Tell you what. He's gonna pull out the remainder of the blueberry stuff from before, the blueberry ale, and he's just gonna give you the whole thing.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Don't use that all at once now.
It is a long way back. long travel back, so yes,
Pace
I will.
yourself.
Yeah.
She's gonna like kind of awkwardly.
Are you going to punch me in the face?
No, I'm trying to hug you.
She's not very good.
I'm not.
She's
I'm,
not
I'm sorry. I'm not good at this.
No.
They're there.
Very awkwardly.
Yeah, that
Because
didn't.
I think this is the only time we ever hug or have physical contact.
Yeah. Yep, it's weird. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to make that weird. I just thought that was kind of what friends were supposed to do. And I do think of you as a friend, so I was trying to do the thing. I'm
Actually,
shy over there, like.
will pull some fabric out from her pack. It's like a really fine silk. It's one of her families that they've made. And she's gonna give it to Castian for a hat.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure
And this
traveling
one
with you.
is free of charge.
For you commoners who couldn't afford it anyway.
Generous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Milo, good luck killing your mom and your brother.
Hopefully you'll be back with us for that part.
I hope you're back with us for that. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. So.
Yeah.
Cabbage?
You're gonna hate me forever.
No. I hope you can understand I was just trying to do what's best for you. Nick, don't leave us. Don't go.
Just come back.
I will be back. Give you a big hug.
Keep the rock.
Don't cry, Danny. I'm fine. This is fine.
Hey, Castian. In case I'm dead before I get to see you again.
That's fair.
You
may
can't
not-
die until I kill you.
Also fair.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for taking care of Alma when I didn't have the stomach for it.
I'll give you a slight bow. Just a slight. Little tiny respect.
With a tiny respect.
I'll go.
Fabricia.
Oh my goodness, Killian.
So Killian's going to pull out one of his syringes. This is a sedative that will knock him out for at least 12 hours. If you need it.
Uh,
That in mind.
Cabbage is going to pull out her coin purse.
Okay.
It's 126 gold in there.
Jeez.
Make sure he's taken care of.
Okay.
Not the crappy loony bin. Someone who can actually help him.
Okay.
Cleric or something. So something good.
Okay.
So Killian, my weapons.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hand him to Fabricia.
Yeah.
yes.
Absolutely.
Good idea.
Okay.
Fair.
Close enough.
Before they head off, Mizuki is gonna ask, could we just have a quick conversation?
Ruin the moment.
Quick, huh?
I don't have that kind of time. She's gonna drop the weapons and grab you.
I mean, I think we can all make that time if you need it.
All of us.
And set you back, grab the weapons. All right, let's go. Grabs your shoulder and disappears into the snow.
Now, I'm no expert on the subject, but from what I
But I am.
understand, the kind of person you're supposed to get engaged to is like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
And that's where we'll leave it.
Again?
Oh. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. A lot of this was wrap up because Nate is leaving town on an out-of-town job, and that's all we're going to say about that. And he's not going to be with us for a little while. So Cassian is riding off into the sunset, and we hope
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Riding off into the sunrise, and we will hope to have Castian back at some point in this campaign, and we're hoping to have Nate back a good deal sooner. So that's what that was all about. Just some quick reminders on the way out the door. This one's been a little long. Go to the YouTube channel, search for Casual Cactus, Casual with a C, Cactus with K, ring, like, da-da-da-da. You know the spiel at this point. Discord server. If we've got news, that's where you'll find it. So check it out. Kyrie puts news about her creative streaming up there as well. So anything you guys need to know about the two channels can be found on the Discord server. We're going to cut it short real close tonight, guys, because we've went almost 4 hours. And wow, we haven't done one of those in a while. So until next time, remember,
Grab
your backs and grab your balls.
Lance is not in the frame.
It's okay, he wasn't doing it anyway. And remember, if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house. Good night, everybody.
Bye.